Yo, what's up, everyone? This is episode 99 of the Blrd podcast. As always, we have Greentuner.
Hello.
Creamcast.
Hello, baby.
Darksyd.
Yes, hello.
And myself, the original, always, and forever will be, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, the EdUnderground, baby. How you guys doing?
That's what you really think you're the original? Ed, let's be honest.
Yes.
Like, who rocks the style better than who rocks the style better between the two of us? Let's be honest.
Me.
And I'm look at Creamcast right now. Look at Creamcast right now.
Yeah, look at me.
Better background, better beanie, better black guy, better.
Whoa.
Everything.
Saying,
like,
I'm just saying.
There's literally
I
almost
am just saying.
facial hair. I mean, it's just looking nice.
I
Mustache looking good.
Shave my facial hair, but
Ed, no.
Yeah.
So the fact that you
good.
do this, Ed, you do this. I do.
Yeah, I do this.
I do this. Oh,
I can do this if I wanted to.
No, you cannot. Has anybody seen Ed with a beard?
I have.
No.
Beard.
A beard, yes.
I have.
No, full beard? No, never.
No, Ed, you don't have a beard, Ed.
It's very it's like wool. It's scruffy.
Yeah, it's
Not
called a
big fan.
scrag. He's got a scrag.
Yeah. You
Not a big
guys,
fan of it.
you got pencil. You got like the pencil lining around your jaw, and it looked. It's not even a 5 o'clock shadow. Ed. It's probably
God was drunk when he decided to finish
No,
Ed's
so
beard.
what I do,
He was
I
out of time.
actually
His beard
I
is
shave
leftover beards
every
from
week.
other dudes.
I shave this every week. So if I wanted to, I could let it grow out, but it won't. It's uncontrollable.
Ed, you have a baby
Oh.
outside of your chin. You have a baby face. Let's be honest. Like you
Hey,
have
gotta rock it.
your face is like a smooth baby bottom. Like just
Hey,
no hair whatsoever. But
yeah,
hey,
look 20 again. Look 21.
There's nothing about you that looks 20 or 21. Nobody looks at
Ed's
you.
got to pass off as a young one when he's trying to get close to the Roblox kids.
Whoa!
Look.
For one, I don't play Roblox. Two, I don't play
Roblox?
Roblox. Three,
You play
I look younger than I am.
don't lie. You play
Not-
Minecraft.
Mad about it?
Mhm.
Minecraft.
Yes.
I have played
Yeah, you
Minecraft.
do.
Yes, you
But
do.
then
You play it all the
I
time.
played it.
Can we
Huh?
talk
No,
about
you still
something?
play it.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk.
We got to talk about something we didn't talk about last week that
Sure.
should have been brought up. Now,
Alright.
EdUnderground is noted Twitch streamer, top 10 Twitch streamer on that platform. The
What
EdUnderground
platform?
Twitch. But it's been brought up recently that the EdUnderground's chat is a little bit toxic. And the EdUnderground himself was accused of blackmail recently. Did you guys see this?
Yes, actually, I do remember this.
I was wondering if the EdUnderground could elaborate on this because of blackmail. It seems like for a viewer to say that the streamer is blackmailing them.
Well, not even that. I mean, Ed,
Ah.
can you give us a statement, please, with the allegations that you are indeed a blackmailer?
Well, for one, I am a blackmail. That is correct.
Wait, are you
Two.
doing a Cowboy Bebop reference?
I'm
Wow.
not doing anything.
You must have
This is-
written for
it
that show.
happens.
Wow, you're the reason why I got canceled. Continue.
Hey, if I am, hey, I'm not mad about it. Anyways, so a fake account follow my Twitch
Seemed real to
channel.
me. Seemed real to me.
It seemed real to me as well.
Were you there? Well, you
Just
were
saying.
there.
I
but
was
not,
there.
not
Yes,
Darksyd,
I
yeah.
was there. I
So
remember.
you understand the full thing that happened.
You do remember. I am a moderator. I had to save
Yes, you are.
from those allegations, and I mean, we
Ooh.
honestly,
Save you from it?
yes, because Twitch is a platform that allows free speech up to a certain extent, right?
Certain, yeah.
So the thing is that this person had grievances against you, and they want to put it out for the record. I did silence them after a while because I mean, you can get your point across without being explicit like they were. They did make several references of possibly sleeping with your mother, and I said
False.
That's too far. No, they did say that.
Oh,
Now,
no, they did
does
say
this
that.
Yeah, yeah, they did
I'm
say
just so
that.
used to, I'm so used to saying false.
Can I admit to the
Was this
on
a
the
Smurf
record?
account, Creamcast? Was this a?
Was it?
I'm just saying, there's some similarities
Yeah,
here.
there is some crossover.
I'm noticing a pattern that's very familiar.
Yeah.
There is a pattern
Um,
behavior, and I mean, as a person who has actually birthed, been a parent of the Ed Underground. I am a parent,
False.
one half of the couple that made the Ed Underground. I can
False.
definitively say that person is not me. But as I was saying, this person was making allegations against you, and I was going to let it fly until they said those things, not even about you. I really don't care about you, but the fact that they said those horrible things about your mother, I said that's a stopping point. But the main allegation was that you were a blackmailer and a SOB. And I was like, wow, this person is very, very upset with you. So Ed Underground, this is your time to clear up your name, declare your innocence. Please just let us know tell us your side of the story.
Well, I'll tell you the true side of the story. A person that had a fake account.
All right, Your Honor, he's guilty. He's guilty.
Wow.
He's a
This
blackmailer.
is alleged. This doesn't sound right.
Yeah. We'll be the jury. Don't worry. Go ahead, Ed. We'll be the jury.
Or you guys be the jury.
Ed, you're trying way too hard. Just tell the truth, bud.
Yeah, tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys be the jury. I'd be guilty of everything, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell the truth, bud.
The truth? Oh, you still want to continue the story?
Yeah, go ahead.
The truth
please.
anyway?
Yes.
Yeah, a fake person, fake account, followed my page live. And in the beginning, it's like, oh, okay, this person is actually real. They were saying, what's up, my Emma? I'll just say that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can
Said
say
no.
it, right?
I'm not going to say it on here.
Yeah, you don't.
Anyways,
I'm just saying.
Anyways.
There's like no downside if you say it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the card, Ed. You don't have the card. Don't say it.
I were with the card in my hand, coming right out.
No.
Nah,
Well,
use it.
your hesitation
I still
is sound.
I still have his black card in my wallet. So
False.
You know what?
Quick question,
It was never
there's
handed
two
out to him.
cards.
So
It was
There's
no,
two
but hold on.
cards.
yes,
There's
Hold
two
on.
cards.
Creamcast.
yes.
Creamcast. You've known Ed the longest of all of
Unfortunately,
us.
unfortunately.
Okay.
I've never said it.
Has he ever said the N-word?
No, that's the funny thing. The Ed Underground has never said it. I have, and like I remember back in the day, me and the Ed Underground, and another friend of ours used to have like freestyle sessions, right? And this person and myself, we would say all types of words, but Ed Underground always kept it clean. I mean, he was the Will Smith of rap. He was
Whoa.
he was the Kid Bop of every explicit song. Yeah, exactly. Like he was everything about that. He was really he's really about that life. The Ed Underground has never said any word that would he couldn't say in front of his mother. So
I said other words, but just not that word.
no, you say gosh darn it, right? You say dag nabbit, fudge-sicle, well, that's the type of words you say. And
I say those words now.
Hey, you'd be like, "What's up, my ninja?" And stuff like that. That's how you say.
Yeah,
it.
he does. I've heard him say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that before.
Yeah, you've said.
But
it.
you'll
You
never
said
say
ninja?
that concern.
Yeah, he said
That's
it.
pretty
No,
close.
No.
I seriously
I
doubt.
don't think he's ever said it, but I'm saying that's the equivalent.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
I've heard him
Darksyd
say
somehow thought
I
that
think
Ed
I've-
would say
I think
ninja.
it
I'm like,
sounds
even
about right.
ninja would be too spicy
No.
for Ed.
I
If you
think I've heard it.
if you said Ed, I don't know, slept with a dude, so Darkside would say, yeah, of course he did that. Yeah, of course he did.
Well, he
that.
did.
What's wrong with
See,
that?
I said-
Ed, it's
Nothing wrong with that.
2023. Like,
Yeah, what's
yeah,
wrong with that?
dude,
I celebrate you. So I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not
For
ashamed
what?
of you.
It's not me. I like women and only women.
Sure,
And
Ed,
we're not- Ed,
you're not- Ed,
foreseeable
Ed,
future
Ed,
only
Ed,
like
Blurred
women.
podcast is very pro dudes and bros banging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not even that, Ed.
Pro everyone.
Ed, I don't know why you
Yeah,
have
pro
to.
everyone.
Ed, I don't know why you have to come out here and feel like you have to defend your preferences. Like Ed,
Oh,
like you're
I'm
not
not
on trial. You're
defending
not on trial for your preferences. Okay, so that's
I'm
why I
not
put that.
defending it.
Like you feel you seem very insecure. It's not that
I'm very
serious.
secure.
It's not that serious. Calm down. You're on trial right now, and what you're defending is, are you a blackmailer? And
I am not.
did you take advantage of one of your Twitch viewers? So please continue on
I
with
have
this.
not.
Please continue with the story, and please tell us your side of the story.
I have not. Never have. Never will. So a fake account.
And that was real.
Follow my fault. It was definitely fake.
How's it
followed
fake?
by
What's a fake account? First off, define what a fake account is. Was there a person behind the keyboard?
Of course.
So that's
yes.
so, and they created an account, right?
It's not
Yes.
fake.
So therefore, it's a real account.
Yes. How many Chinese women-
Whoa. Calm down.
Man.
Hey, slow down with the
Whoa.
racism, dude.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa,
calm
whoa.
down.
Back up to
Yeah.
Chinese.
Hold on.
It's literally
My ninja, I heard you, my ninja.
No,
Don't go any further.
it's hilarious. It went from I was on Twitch chat, and the damn Chinese came over and destroyed Twitch chat.
Yeah.
And it's
Whoa, I didn't
dude,
say that. I didn't say
calm
that.
down, man. It's not that serious, man.
I didn't say that.
Calm down.
All I'm saying is how many female Chinese women do you know says the N-word on stream?
Every one of them, I think.
Yeah. Couple of
Every
them.
one of them, I think.
With a hard R.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
One or two,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah.
What
the thing
about
is,
it?
yes,
about it?
Do they look
I've known
fine?
people. Yeah, I've known people from other races who have said the N word and have said other phrases. And I mean, it depends on what crowd you're in. Some people are cool with it. Some people are not.
Who is not in a hip hop lifestyle or any kind of
Hip
lifestyle like
hop
that at all.
lifestyle.
Yes.
So your
Yes.
your question is that no one can say that word? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, anyone can say whatever they want. There's just
So what's your
consequences.
point?
Oh,
here?
I
What's your
can't. All
point?
right,
Oh,
hold on.
I like that.
Greentuner.
La, 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 la.
He's
Okay.
Greentuner's been waiting for this whole life. He's like, I finally got it. I got their approval.
Go ahead.
Well, I didn't give anyone approval or whatever. There are two cards. There is the black card and there is the N word card. Yes.
You have neither. So
I
go on with your
have
story.
both. I was born with those both, but there's one card in particular that I do not say, that I do not use because.
All right, well, get to the blackmail. How'd you blackmail this
Yeah,
person?
how did the
I-
blackmail?
Tell us
As
of your
far as I know,
crimes.
EdUnderground's going around indiscriminately blackmailing Chinese
Yeah.
women. As far as I know,
As far as
the
I know.
story goes.
Yeah, please, as the blackmail, tell us how you blackmail other
yeah,
folks.
you creep.
So I did not blackmail anyone.
Okay.
There was someone
Damn
who was a
creep.
fake account.
Oh.
Follow my Twitch
Allegedly.
stream,
Allegedly.
which is
Allegedly.
at the twitch.tv/the EdUnderground plug.
Don't worry, it's
And-
gonna. I'm gonna beep that out, so don't worry.
Nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares.
Anyways, this person followed my page live
Mhm.
and was saying normal things at first, like, "Hey, what's up, my? Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing?" Blah blah.
All right.
And then as the conversation within like a minute got further, this person started saying, "Oh, you don't have any overlays." Immediately, oh, okay, I know where this is going. You're going to ask to do work and stuff for me, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what it led to. Not knowing I'm a graphic designer. So every time I get a follow and a request for that stuff like that,
Mhm.
it's like, dude, why would you ask another graphic designer to do that stuff like that?
Wait, you didn't have any overlays?
Well, first off,
I got one overlay.
well, the thing is that
Does
first
that-
off, does anywhere on your Twitch page designate you? Does it say that you're a graphic designer?
It does not. But
Okay, so then that's a moot point. Can I
hold on,
present?
hold on.
I want to
Hold
present
on.
it.
You're
Yeah,
assuming.
Hold on.
assuming. I want
Hold
to bring
on,
this to
hold
the
on,
jury
hold on.
that
But
Ed
if you
is
look-
making
if you
assumptions
look-
that are not true.
Hold on. If you look at my page,
Mm-hmm.
it is graphically nice, well detailed,
So?
good graphics.
So, meaning
Wait,
All
what
over
is
my
it?
page.
What does
You
good
could have
graphics
hired
mean?
somebody else.
Yes,
Yeah,
you could have hired
meaningless.
somebody.
I could have, but then again,
Yeah.
if I wasn't a graphic designer at all, you could look at my page and say, "Oh wow, he has some decent content on here. Good graphics, good video editing. Even if I didn't do it myself, you may have someone doing it for you. Oh, let me not ask to do graphics for you."
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question.
not?
Possible answer.
Well, before we get to that, so we have Game Face over here. Game Face, thank you for joining the Blurred podcast
Oh
on
yeah,
tonight.
thank you, Game Face.
What up, Game Face?
He says Greentuner said, "Does she look fine?" I don't know what that's in reference to. So Game Face, please elaborate. Unless one of you guys know. what
The Asian chicks on whatever
Oh yeah.
streaming
So
chat
this
thing.
profile that I saw.
The
way
finer
too- way
looking
too
they
fine.
are, the more
Yes.
passes from anyone they get.
Yeah,
So
sure.
you can drop down from any race and it'd be fine.
This person was a very fine Asian
Of
woman.
course.
Yeah, for a profile.
Wait. How the
picture.
Ed? So
Mhm.
let me ask you a question. Now,
Possible
when
answer.
when you actually stream, right? You usually read the comments on your iPad, right? So you have an iPad that's dedicated just to reading the Twitch chat. How were you
Mhm.
able to, while in the middle of playing, somehow click on this random person's profile, click on it, blow
I
it
can
up
answer that too.
to know that they were an Asian woman?
I can answer that too.
How? Okay, go
So
ahead.
I also use my PC if I need to block someone.
Mhm.
I open up Twitch on my PC.
Sure.
Rarely, not when I'm streaming because it takes up too much memory, or whatever, CPU.
Yep.
So I clicked, open up Twitch on my computer, clicked on this person's name, and it's a Asian person, Asian woman, way too beautiful to be saying stuff like that. On
What?
Wow,
does that
what
mean?
and
the- what's
on
that?
top of
hell
hold
does
on,
that
hold
mean?
on,
My
hold on,
goodness.
on top of that,
This
hold
is
on, on top of that,
1913. Like,
hold
Yeah.
on top of that, the account was made the same day that they follow me. Like, oh, okay,
So?
I knew this was
So?
going.
so
That always happens.
no, that count wasn't. No, to be fair, that count wasn't made the same day. That count was made like a couple months prior. I verified that. Second of all,
Ooh,
like,
get your
whoa.
facts right.
Second
Versus
of all,
facts
somebody
right.
else.
no, it was that person.
Okay.
Second of all, why can't an attractive woman do everything that I assume you're thinking only ugly women can do? Like,
Oh
dude,
no, I'm not saying only. I'm not
are you?
saying.
It's like this is
no.
1913. Like, can you?
So
Yeah, what are you implying, Ed?
What are you implying?
think of who's a good actress?
Yeah,
that
he keeps digging
if
this
it's-
hole for himself.
Who plays
I would plead the fifth.
Haiti from Star Wars?
No idea.
Ahsoka.
Heidi.
Heidi.
No
What's
idea
her
who
name?
Heidi
What's her
is.
name?
I don't know who Heidi
Who's
is.
high tea?
Haiti.
Ed,
I forgot her name.
Yeah, you clearly did. Now
Okay.
it's just move on. is
Yeah,
what
just
I'm
move on.
telling you,
Okay.
bud. You are
We're-
digging a hole.
Okay, let's
Think-
move on.
think
So you
is
blackmailed
someone-
someone.
Yes.
I blackmail no one.
Okay. So officially, we are going to, as a jury, the three of us here.
Wait.
And Game
Can
Face, you can join in too. Are we saying that Ed officially blackmailed somebody on Twitch? Like, okay, so on the count of three, let's give our votes. Yes or no?
He hasn't even explained it though.
No, he hasn't even explained it. We're this.
I'm
he
gonna
gave
explain.
he gave all his
This
evidence.
person,
He gave
this
all his
person
evidence.
asked to do overlays and graphics for me, and I said no, and I knew where that was going, and immediately I said, no, you're gone. I'm blocking you. Bye bye. And then that
Whoa.
person said, oh
Wow.
no, please don't do it. No, don't do it. Yeah, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking.
That's
No, please
blackmail.
don't do it.
Okay,
That's
so
blackmail.
Ed, so let's do this. As your lawyer / your jury, I'm advising you to stop speaking. You're just making it worse for yourself. Okay,
made it
let's go.
better.
Let's move on from this. But let's give our vote on whether Ed blackmailed on the count of three, yay or nay. 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
Yay.
Nay.
Ed, okay, so Ed, you're guilty.
Ed, blackmailer.
Game
Twitch
Face.
blackmailer.
Game Face, do you believe that EdUnderground is a blackmailer on Twitch?
You
only-
missed the beginning.
Yeah, you missed the beginning. It doesn't matter. Actually doesn't matter.
You don't need to
You
know.
don't need to
anything
know
else.
that.
Well, I am a black male, and I do be sending out some L's.
That's not even true. That's like there's a whole bunch of falseness in
Man,
there.
there's a lot of falsehoods in that.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of
I'm really
truth.
sad. I'm really sad about that. And also another comment from Game Face. Are we discussing Thrawn blackmailing Twitch viewers? Ed is definitely not Thrawn. Thrawn is cold, calculated, and extremely intelligent.
Ed is one of those
I'm all
turtle
that but
creatures or those rock people.
Yeah,
Rock
Ed's
people.
yeah,
You know what I
Ed's
mean?
wait, no,
Yeah.
you're talking about not the rock people. You're talking about the which ones? You
The
talking about
little
the
critters.
little critters? Yeah, he's one of the critters.
Yeah, little critters. Yeah.
He's cute. He's cuddly.
Yeah.
I am cute. I am cuddly.
He's non-violent.
Non-threatening.
I
not
can be when I
threatening.
need to be.
He's non-threatening.
Well, when I need to be, I can be.
Yeah, his best defense is to turn and pretty much cower in
Yeah,
a ball.
to turtle up.
Turtle,
Yeah, exactly.
turtle up. So
False.
it's okay that you have such a nice nature, and I would never change anything about you.
I
We
do.
love you, Ed.
We love you, man. We love
I'm
you, buddy.
like
Love
I'm
you.
like Anakin Skywalker.
Which Anakin?
Yeah.
The Jedi.
No, I feel like you're like the little
Chosen
kid.
one,
I feel like
Oh,
you're the
little
little
Annie.
kid.
Little Annie Skywalker?
Yeah, you're little Annie.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You're more
we're all
I
the
think
same
you're
person.
works for Watto Skywalker. That's where I
What?
think you're at.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
the Skywalker that's not even good at pod racing, is what you are.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he did
Weren't
that.
they all good at pod racing?
Yeah, I mean that's not. I mean, that's not
The
good.
real Skywalkers.
The real
What, blood?
Skywalker. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Have we seen? Well, I guess Luke can technically. He's not a pod racer, but I mean, he did race.
Yeah, Luke never pod race. What are you talking
He
about?
didn't
Ed?
pod race, but he was very
Good with that. He's a good
with,
pilot.
fixing things
Yeah,
up.
he was a good pilot.
He
So
is a good pilot, yeah.
so-
But that doesn't mean
Little
he's a
Annie
good
is my
pod
rap
racer.
name. Little Annie's my rap name.
okay, so
right.
okay, so
Annie?
okay, he's admitted. He's little
Annie.
Annie.
Doesn't mean
Awesome.
I'm little though.
It's a hard knock life
For us.
For us, it's a hard knock life for us.
All right,
Hey,
let's-
little Eddie.
Orito
Little
says
Eddie Ed.
we get free.
Ed, you kind
Orito says we
you
get
kind of
free.
set yourself up for that one. No, you kind of set yourself up.
Oh, so a lot of rappers call themselves Lil, even though they're not little. At all.
Okay, so we call you
Hey,
Little Eddie. Little
you're-
Eddie.
Yeah.
Got it.
No,
You're little Annie
no.
Eddie.
I'm still Anakin.
No, little Annie.
I'm
Little
the
Annie.
chosen one,
Got
baby.
you.
Little
Got
Eddie,
you.
baby.
You're the chosen one.
Chosen one, baby.
What was it, baby? Then yeah. I'm the
That's
real.
RVD.
Anyways,
There's Boom.
anyways, yeah. So what? Any crazy news that happened this week?
You know what? No crazy news.
Oh,
happened.
I do got some. Not crazy. It's not crazy news, but it's stuff that I have done this past week. Since we're only watching one episode a week because we've actually caught up with Ahsoka. Congratulations,
Yeah.
guys! We actually did it.
Shit.
We actually
Yeah.
did it. We've actually watched something while it was relevant and not wait 6 weeks later after it's done to catch up.
That's
So
not true.
yeah,
That's not true.
Yeah.
You guys.
yeah, sure, whatever. I watched.
I mean, unless you're listening to the podcast, that's not true. But if you're watching the
Wow.
live stream,
The
Well-
live stream is always on time, baby.
yeah,
on
the
time,
live
baby.
stream is always on time. The
Days,
podcast. He was like,
fuck you, podcast listener.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck whoever is
Yeah.
uploading those podcasts, that piece of shit.
yeah, you really. The funny thing is like, hey, podcast listener, you're not going to hear this until 6 months later. Yeah, kiss my
Aw.
ass. So I might be dead and gone, but you're gonna hear me from the grave telling you to kiss my ass. So yeah, just as a heads up. But no, I've watched Castlevania. So Castlevania Nocturne had came out on Netflix last week, and I actually watched the entire series. I was using this like every time I was like eating dinner or something like that, or in between studying, I will watch this show. And Castlevania Nocturne. I think I'm the only person here that's watched the previous Castlevania anime.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have not.
you have not? Okay.
I have not watched either.
I have not
yet.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question is this half-hour
my
show
cue.
or is it shorter?
It's like, yeah, each episode is like a half hour.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
okay.
So, you know, typical anime type of like
Right,
20 some
right.
minutes. Really good. I actually really enjoyed it. I did watch it from beginning to end, and I was kind of disappointed that it ended because it ended on such a cool cliffhanger. It's a little confusing how they tell the story about vampires existing during this time, but like I said, I actually really enjoyed it. So this is once again, I feel like another small L for Netflix. And I don't know if you guys heard, but Netflix is coming out with like a lot of animes very soon. I think they have the 7 Deadly Sins, the 4 Nights or 4 Nights of Prophecy or whatever. That's coming out, which is a sequel.
Gundam.
Which is a sequel to it. No one cares about Gundam. Right now, I think Demon Slayer, the new season, is coming out on Netflix currently right now. And then I think they're doing another anime that's based off Astro Boy, but it seems like it's taking like a darker turn on that whole story. Netflix is producing that as well. So Netflix is actually churning out some really good like anime in the near future.
No Queen's Blade remake.
I'm not okay. Anyways,
Whoa.
you
No?
and your damn queens and your Bible Black. I am so tired of you with that shit.
Now the maker Adi Shankar, right?
Mhm.
And he's the one also bringing Devil May Cry.
Yes.
to Netflix.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Ah.
Which hey, like I said, I thought Castlevania Nocturne wasn't bad. It wasn't the greatest, but like some of the fight scenes were actually really good. Some of the action was really, really good. The story, whatever. But yeah, it actually was not bad. The one thing I do notice is that this anime is very with the times, which I do kind of appreciate. There is different relationships, different sexual orientations. It's not just black and white. It's there's a lot of stuff going on. And I'm not gonna lie, like at one point in the beginning, you know how they give you like the little title, like when it starts, it tells you like TVMA, nudity, gore. I saw nudity. I'm like, oh hell yeah, about to see some vampire titties. Like hell yeah. Like give me them titties. But it was
2023.
Not in 2023, baby.
Big old vampire dongs.
Yeah, it was just vampire dongs. Like that's how they were getting blood, man. Like, hey, well, there's a big pool of blood. Hey, I'm a vampire.
That's how you push the envelope in 2023.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, hey, we already sucked the blood. All right, I sucked it one way. Let me suck it another. Let me suck your blood. Like it was crazy. It was a crazy ride. But no, I actually really enjoyed it. It was. I mean, you know me. I don't actually think about these things. I don't be like, oh my god, there's gay people on the show. Like it's whatever. I don't care. But no, it was really good. It was well done. It was yeah. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So I started.
Sorry, have you seen that anime where they do like backstreet fights for corporations? I forgot what the name of the anime is. It's on Netflix.
It's on Baki.
It's almost like Baki the Grappler.
It's like Baki the Grappler, but
it's an anime.
It's anime. It's on Netflix.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Sounds like sounds like Ikitel's.
Yes, it's Ikitel's.
Yes. Now the plot is universal, so
yeah, it's like, yep. I was
you
like,
don't even need to learn Japanese, and you'll understand.
Yeah.
Technically, you did describe the plot.
You did. Technically, it
Am
was.
I wrong?
Yeah, is he wrong, Greentuner? Because
yes, he is wrong. Kengan Ashura.
Kengan Ashura.
I have no idea.
Kengan Ashura. Damn. Okay.
But yeah, Netflix is.
Look it up.
Yeah, they look like they're doing some cool things. So
it's basically like corporations, the way that they settle disputes over like building permits or whatever is each corporation hires one fighter and they have to fight against the other corporation's fighter, and they basically fight pretty much to the death or to whoever defeats it. It's ridiculous.
That sounds
they
cool.
have like
it
does sound cool.
You know what that sounds like?
Exactly. It's great.
It sounds like
but they have like what?
Sounds like what's that? Blood and Bone or Bone? Damn, I forgot what it's called.
The one with Michael J. White.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I forgot the whole premise of it, but I feel like there's like the one big guy
or something.
Yeah, it's like I feel like every company or every gang has that one major fighter that they have, and that's how they settle disputes. Like, I would kill you all, but let my fighter fight your fighter, and like whoever wins, we're just gonna walk away. Like it's
so
weird.
in the anime they'll have basically you'll know which company is which, but they'll just making up names. They'll have like Sorny fighting like Hitabi or someone saying Hitachi for the rights to something, and it's got that super like gory crazy Baki the Grappler like violence in it. It's really funny.
All right, I'll check it out.
I'll check it out.
You guys should watch it.
Yeah, I like Baki. Baki is a weird anime. I didn't think Baki was as weird and so.
Did you watch the new ones?
That's why I've only watched clips. That's why I want to see. That's why I want to see these new ones because I'm like they go crazy with some of these.
A dude that grabs a nose hair and pierces another guy with his nose hair. That's how ridiculous it is.
Now, I saw one scene where like Baki ends up peeing himself because he gets so scared trying to fight. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it because it's literally stuff at the end. But there's one fight where the guy was knocked out. The fighter comes up to him, and then the fighter's about to hit him, and he realizes like I can't hit him, so he backs away. The judge comes up and touches the guy to make sure, or comes in within range of the guy. To see if he's knocked out, and the guy he has an instant reflex where he takes his middle finger and like his
Yeah.
last killing move is to bring his middle fingers together like this. But what he does is he would have did it to the person's ears. So he would have like even though he's knocked out, he has a auto response. Like even when knocked out, if somebody comes close to him, usually it's his opponent's like probably do the final blow. He has the instinct to jam his fingers into their ears, literally severing their spinal cord from the inside. Like it's some weird shit that goes on.
Yeah, they got some weird shit.
Sounds like Mortal Kombat.
It kind of
is pretty much. Yeah,
it kind of is.
There's a guy that gets like basically flattened like a pancake, and you just see like this pool of like loose skin everywhere.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Like they fight Muhammad Ali in that. I mean, it gets crazy. There's a lot of fighters in there as well, legendary fighters. But anyway, Game Face coming with Game Face coming with the comments tonight.
Mortal Kombat Monopoly.
Yeah, he's talking about from what Greentuner was talking about with the
the anime.
And then he also talking about Force Ghost podcasting. Yeah, that's for the future listener 6 months from now is going to hear us talking about fuck you at the end of the day. But we'll see. Hopefully, I'm not wishing death upon any of us. I hope we'll be here 6 months from now. Episode 150. But anyhow,
1,000 million. I mean, 1 million. Go on.
Well, I was saying 6 months, so sure. I mean, if we're doing that many episodes, then yes.
I did the math.
He did the math. It checks out. Yeah,
They pump a pump here.
Yeah, little Annie got it.
Yeah. If you hear me.
Yeah, so you're about to say something? Go ahead.
Oh, speaking about Mortal Kombat, really having fun with that game. Haven't had fun with a fighting game like that in a long time. Besides KI. So.
Yeah, I see you get a lot of hate mail on that. Mortal Kombat. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of people say they hate the way that you play. They say you play.
Oh, and they get that.
Yeah, you get you play you. Yeah, you did. You got a guy that was telling you. I remember specifically one guy said that you play pretty much like a bitch because you play Sub-Zero. Because he said you play Sub-Zero. You play corner Sub-Zero, and he said do better.
Who said that?
You even posted the reel on it. I think you said that the guy kept saying like, "Hey."
The guy that was losing that I kept doing combos.
Yeah, he's like, I know you can play better, and he was actually trying to be positive towards you. This Ed is toxic as shit.
Toxic, right?
Yeah, Ed's toxic as shit.
I've heard no. About this.
It's not. If you can be, Ed, you 100% are. Like,
I can't even want it to be.
Yeah, this guy was literally telling you like, "Hey, stop playing crappy. You're doing cheesy tactics. I know you can play better. I know you have better combos, blah, blah, blah." And instead of being like, "Oh, yeah, I'm learning how to play the game. That's it." It's like, "Hey, take this L, loser." Like, yeah, that's why I stuffed it down your throat, sucker. That's why I'm about to come over your house and knock you.
No, hold on. So he lost a round. I'm going to read you what he said. He sent this to me first.
Look, bro. He saved it. See this motherfucker?
Yeah, this is that's toxic.
Wow.
That's so toxic.
All he said was bro. He said bro. He started this conversation. I said, what? He said, what's the point of playing Sub-Zero if you're going to play him like B-word?
Oh, you said you didn't say that.
Hold on. You were comboing good, then you just stop in quartered camp.
Yes.
I was comboing good.
First off, you said that he didn't.
Good at my combos.
Well, first off, you said that he didn't call you a bitch. He did call you a bitch. Confirmed. Yep. That's one for me. Yep. I told you. I said that you corn camped.
Do that.
I said that you corn camped, and you said no. I don't do that. And you said I don't do that. And look, that's exactly what you did.
Hey, cry about it.
See how toxic it is?
The king of
you are toxic, boy.
You are toxic. So toxic.
Damn. Toxic, Ed. Yeah, keep being toxic.
Stay being toxic.
You know I love a heel.
Blackmail rumors are true, man.
Yeah, this is his character assassination at this point. He's literally assassinating his own character. So go ahead.
Character, yeah.
He says,
wow.
Nah, just go with combos. You're good at combos. I replied, bro, take the L.
Didn't I say that he was giving you props? He was like, "Yo, I know you could do better."
How are you gonna give someone props? You're calling someone the B word.
I mean, I'd be like, "Hey, you did well, bitch. Like you made a lot. You made daddy a lot of money, bitch. Like, give daddy that money. Let me slap you up." And then,
if you saw how he was playing and how I was playing, I was doing good combos, like he said, and then I cornered him.
Yes, you cornered him.
Hold on. And a lot of lighter fighting games, when you corner someone, you take it. You give it to him all. He didn't want it. He cried about it.
Did
That's all I
someone
gotta
please
say.
clip that
you cried,
section?
yeah.
I'm
You
trust
cried
me.
about
I'm
it.
Clip
keeping
that
that.
section
I'm
You
of
cried
clipping
about
that.
it. You
Don't
cried
worry.
about
crying
it.
about it, but you're
No,
gonna get
he's
it.
gonna
You're gonna take
he's
it.
gonna take his
Take
beat
it.
down.
You're gonna
He's
take
gonna
all
take
of
his
it.
beat down. He didn't want it. He didn't want the beat down.
It's like cry about it.
Yeah,
Cry
cry,
about
cry
it.
about it if you want
Cry
to.
about it. That's all I gotta
Oh, I
say.
gotta clip that section and put it
All I can
somewhere
say.
out of context.
Either take the L like a champ or
Mm.
take the L like a
A chump.
Bitch,
little.
like a bitch.
Yeah, basically.
Bitch.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Say it. Come on. It feels
what he
good.
did.
Say it. Bitch.
Yeah.
He said it for me.
Well, Ed, you know what? To be fair, I mean, it is very entertaining to watch you play Mortal Kombat. I'm not gonna say it's better than KI, but I
I don't
would
think it's better
say,
than KI. No.
no, I'm not talking about the game. Like the game is better than KI. Watching you play, you definitely get more enjoyment playing KI. Well, I'll say right now it's more combat because it's new. You got that new. You're in the honeymoon phase. Once the honeymoon
I
phase
thought
is
that.
over, you're going to go back to KI, and that's where you truly like prosper. But no, it is enjoyable to watch you play KI. That's for sure.
Well, I can say this. I own Mortal Kombat 11. I played it day one. Wasn't feeling it. So I dropped it. I'll play it once in a while with like some people, but never played online.
Sure.
On stream.
Sure.
Mhm.
When one came out, enjoy it, still do. See what happens. New characters coming out pretty soon, DLCs or whatever. I'm liking
Who's
it.
coming out?
Peacemaker, which I'm really excited for.
Oh.
Omni-Man.
Well, Omni-Man got
Homelander.
Omni-Man got not canceled. He got delayed. He was supposed to.
Oh, shit.
Everybody wanted Omni-Man to be debut during Comic-Con. I think either this week or next week, in New York, or San Diego, wherever Comic-Con's at. New York, yeah. So Ed Boon did confirm, like he's like, yeah, unfortunately, Omni-Man is not going to be presented for this one. I mean, there's been a lot of issues with Mortal Kombat 1. A lot of people out in the FGC community, it's like saying, chai tea, same thing.
Say it. Say it.
But FGC, people
but everyone says that though.
Yeah, everybody
Nobody
does.
says FG community.
Yeah, exactly. But people in the FGC are talking about how they feel like. One, everybody, I think it's pretty unanimous. A lot of people are saying that Mortal Kombat 10 is still the best Mortal Kombat to date out of the entire series. Mortal Kombat 1 is very good, and people seem to be loving it. However, a lot of issues have come up with Mortal Kombat with like bugs. I mean, I don't know if you guys have saw the Switch version of Mortal Kombat.
Oh, God.
It got absolutely blasted into oblivion. For $70. I mean, first off, like
$70?
Yeah, we all know that you don't buy a Switch game full price unless it's a Nintendo first party game. I'm not buying, or like it's something like Bayonetta or something like that. I might pay full price for it, but for the most part, you don't buy anything outside of first party titles on the Switch of all things, unless it's something that you can't get around. Like it's a game that only comes out on Switch and it's part of a series. Mortal Kombat, I have never heard anybody say, "Hey man, hey grab the stick, grab your Wii Switch modes, Joy-Cons, yeah. Hey bro, grab your Joy-Cons, man. We're about to play some Mortal Kombat. I get the left Joy-Con, you get the right Joy-Con. Hey, let's run that Mortal Kombat." Nobody's ever said that. Nobody will ever say that. Only fighting game that will remotely even come close to that would be Super Smash Brothers. But the fact is that people do not play Mortal Kombat on the Switch or any type of Nintendo system probably since what I would say maybe 64.
Super Nintendo, I would say that.
Nintendo
64. No, with Trilogy, they had all the characters in it.
Yeah,
so I would say 64.
64. Yeah. So that would be the most. But the graphics are horrible. The facial animation, they got rid of it for the Switch version. Absolutely dog shit. People, I mean, literally just buying it as a meme just to see how bad it is.
Yeah.
Graphic people, like you could, if you press back instead of going back on the stage on your 2D plane, like people were literally going backwards in the background. Like they were going into the background, just disappearing.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You press forward, you go into the foreground to the point where your character is taking up the whole screen. Like it was really, really bad. So Mortal Kombat 1 seems pretty rushed to a lot of people. So, but for what they did get right, a lot of people do seem to enjoy it. So I think it's pretty good. It seemed like something more combat kind of needed. A little bit more faster gameplay, a little bit more dynamic gameplay than old Mortal Kombat's. I mean, I know every game kind of has their shtick and how they, how they fight, how they play. But yeah, it seems like Mortal Kombat was rushed. But
Yeah, the reason why 10 was so good is because it's faster paced, and 11 missed a mark because it was slow. That's
slowed
why I
back-
didn't like it.
slow
Yeah.
it back
Yeah.
down.
Most
So,
people didn't like it went slower.
Yeah,
yeah,
11 looked amazing though. It's just too slow,
Mm.
too clunky.
yeah. So it's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. So any other stories you guys want to cover? Because I mean, this is gonna be a fast episode. We only have Darksyd for a very limited time. He has
Limited
to.
Oh, we
time
do?
only.
Yeah.
Oh
limited
yeah.
time
Well,
only.
then let's go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you guys are you guys gonna see the creator?
I am.
Yes.
I'm going to try and see it
All right,
Sunday.
then I'll hold off on that.
Okay.
I might not. I don't know.
I would say see it.
It does
It
have
looks-
one of my
Highly
It
favorite
looks
recommend.
actors.
extremely interesting. As soon as I saw the trailer the first time, I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this movie.
Yeah.
Well, it has my boy
It
David
looks really good.
Washington in it. So
Yes, and the director, it's
Gareth Edwards.
what else did he direct?
He did Rogue One. He did
Rogue One.
oh shit,
There you
this,
go.
I'm saying
Yeah.
2014 Godzilla. He did that one, and it's
Damn.
got the feel.
Oh,
wow.
It's got the feels of those movies. They got the.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it day one.
intensity.
So you're trying to pretty much saying he just puts out bangers then.
Yeah.
He's got my number. I mean,
Has he missed?
he shows up at the theater. I'm there.
Yeah, that man don't miss apparently because that 24 Godzilla, god damn, that was
Yeah.
That was pretty
14,
good.
it was good.
That was a
Good
good one.
times.
So yeah, I'll check it out. Sure,
Check
I'll
it out, and then I'm gonna also throw out on Hulu. What was that movie called? It just dropped
You
on
s-
Hulu.
You sent the trailer for it?
Is that the one you told us to
no,
go see?
I told you. Yeah, I encourage
it
everyone
called?
to see it without looking up anything about it.
Well, that's what I want to Google it. What is it? Just so I know.
I think it's called No One Will Save You. No One Will Save You.
Okay.
Yeah,
Highly recommended.
interesting. No, that one was
It's
more
an interesting recommendation.
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
interesting out of nowhere kind of thing that I was like, oh, it's a Fox Searchlight movie that Hulu acquired. So
It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
Is this like an
Yeah.
old boy movie?
no, it's not.
Okay.
Doesn't go in that direction.
Well, to be fair,
Okay.
because I mean they've actually done pretty well with a Fox Searchlight. Because
no,
what
the
Prey?
Fox Searchlight's got a lot of
Yeah, because
Prey
Prey
was a Fox Searchlight.
Yeah, that was probably the most recent
I
one
think
that I
Hulu
can.
must own Fox Searchlight, or Hulu's an affiliate of. Hulu's owned by Disney. Fox is owned by Disney. So Fox Searchlight movies come out on
Okay.
Hulu. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Prey and a couple other movies, went right to Hulu. So
Did
it's
it-
one of those.
Wait, let's really quick. Did we talk about Glorious?
Funny
Yes.
how it did.
No, we didn't.
Because I think me and
I
Green
did
Tuner have
see
seen
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we've
saw
seen
it.
it.
Darkside you haven't seen. You did see it.
I did see it.
Underground
Yeah, he
hasn't
watched
seen
it. Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
not seen it.
Darkside, really quick. Give us a a 1 minute rundown of how you felt about that movie.
And we're a little removed from my viewing of Glorious. I remember. Here's what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think I was overhyped for it because of you two.
Oh,
So when I saw it,
Wow.
it might not have reached the levels of hype that I was expecting. For
I don't think we
for it to
hyped
be.
it. I think we just said that it was a good, interesting movie.
Yeah, it looked like interesting. Yeah,
I don't
Oh, yeah,
think we
It
ever
was
said that
slightly
it was like the
intriguing picture.
scariest
You should
movie.
check out Glorious, I believe it was called. Funny, amusing story in there.
run to
no,
your
you
run
guys
to your
hyped it
local
up a little
cinema.
Yeah,
We didn't
Funny,
hype it
haha.
that much.
yeah.
But you're acting like we're saying like, see, go to
You're
your
like,
local,
oh my god.
yeah, go to your local cinema. You good
I
chap.
didn't say how much you hyped it, but you hyped it up. It was a little hyped on your end, and I don't think you guys intended to hype. But
Yeah, I don't think we did it to hype.
Yeah, we definitely didn't
um,
intend it.
So that I'm not trying to do the same thing about the two movies I just talked about.
You
I don't
literally
hype
just
y'all
did.
for it.
Oh,
You just
dude,
did.
you just
You just
yeah.
did. You
You
You're
just
so
hyped
did.
full
up
of shit.
You just
It's
did.
not-
Stop
sci-fi
saying-
movie.
no, I'm just kidding.
Or
No,
end
no,
up being the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
no. Okay, I will say that it's a good movie. It's an interesting movie. What was the main issue? I'm removed from it. Why didn't you guys ask me this 2 weeks ago?
I think because I was going to ask you about it, then we got sidetracked.
Yeah.
I believe.
I think so. I think the what I think the ultimate goal of the let's call it the entity that what it wanted from our main character, I
Yeah.
thought was not as interesting. And then like when you got to, I don't think the payoff was quite as awesome as I was expecting it to be.
Okay, but can you be fair?
Okay.
Can you be fair? Did you expect the ending to be what it was? The big the
don't
reveal.
remember much of the ending. Can you vaguely just dance around it for me?
Do you
Remember
find that something about
the main character?
Oh
main
yeah,
character?
that
Yeah.
yes,
That was
that was interesting.
That was very interesting.
That was interesting. That
Because-
was good.
because you're coming from this place like
Yeah.
you think of everything,
Yeah.
you see everything one way,
Everything in one perspective.
One
And
way.
then-
Yeah.
and then literally
And then it kind of flips your whole perspective of that character.
exactly, and it's just like
Yeah.
that's such a cool thing because
It
then
is cool.
so when you rethink about it, because when you rewatch you go in with feelings one way, right? You have
Sure.
sympathy, you have
Yeah.
empathy, all those other things, and then when the things are switched, you're like, holy shit, did I judge a book by a very limited cover type of
Yeah,
situation?
you have sympathy for that character. I still had sympathy for that character. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
it's true, I mean, that's still a horrible situation to be in, but
yeah, sure.
I don't want to. I don't want to tell about the character, the nature of the person, but it's just
Yeah.
like, fuck him. That's how I felt.
Yeah, pretty
it's a little bit
much.
of fuck him.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
fuck him. It's fuck him. But
Yeah. I thought the entity could have been more than it was. Like when you finally get a peek of, like, I'll say this: the drawing that describes the entity on the outside of the wall
Mhm.
was way more interesting than what was actually
Yeah.
behind that wall.
Sure.
That's where. So I think because the poster for this movie is the picture of that wall and the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you see that drawing, and that drawing is like, take me there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was expecting, some of that shit. And I think it got it just toned down from that a little bit.
Right.
But
Well,
the
I think
story,
it's like an indescribable entity.
Well, that's what he that's what he described himself. Right.
yeah.
So that's the thing. Like seeing
when you
it, you
put
would go
that-
mad.
I know in the
it's
context of the film, it's an undescribable entity, but as a viewer, what I saw was not that. Was not,
Undescribable.
you know what I'm saying? Not as
Yeah.
cool as that image.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
image is
okay,
what I was
sure.
expecting that horrifying thing to be. And that's what. Anyways, not a terrible movie. Very interesting, independent horror film.
Mhm.
Cool idea. Very cool idea. I'd like to see more of that shit come out. So yeah.
Yeah. Lovecraftian horror. If
Yeah.
you're into
so
that.
love me some Lovecraftian horror.
Yeah, this is definitely
Have
the movie.
you watched Color Out of Space?
No.
Nicolas Cage. Lovecraft. It's pretty good.
Huh?
It's not the best
No,
Lovecraft
okay,
movie,
yeah.
okay? By
Set the
any means.
expectation. Yeah.
Not even close.
Lower
But it's an
expectation.
Interesting,
Lower
sort of
expectations.
campy emphasis on
No,
the
but as soon as
campy.
you say
Okay.
it's a
The
Nick Cage
campy
movie,
Nicolas Cage.
I'm on board.
It enters its own category as soon as you say
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage
Cage
is
is
It
in
can
it.
go anywhere.
It could
Nicolas
literally go
Cagey.
anywhere. Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
great.
So
Yeah, no, that's a very fair point. Yeah, Nicolas Cage, he's in his own world. So
Yeah.
even though he does have a movie coming out soon with
I saw the trailer for that. Are
yeah,
you talking
so-
about the one that's
he can go in people's dreams.
people's dreams? Yeah.
You know, and the funny thing is
or more, it's more like people are seeing him in
their dreams. Yeah. And
doing things.
yeah. And I'm like, oh, this could go really bad for Nicolas Cage really
Yes,
quick.
yeah.
But it seems
Yeah.
like they have a certain theme going on. But it's supposed to be very violent as well, live gore in it for whatever reason. So I mean, it is what it is. When I
He's
saw
a
that,
national treasure.
he is a national treasure. But when I saw this and him going in dreams, you know, after me just watching Sandman, I'm like, these motherfuckers just ripped off Sandman. Like, but it seems like it's a totally different thing. But yeah, Nicolas Cage seems like he's back into it, which is weird. He just seems like he's found his little niche audience, like his niche movies.
He's embracing the meme or whatever.
He's
embracing.
Yeah. He's Fast and Furious with the movie release schedule.
Yeah,
He'll put out-
yeah.
yeah. And you're right. He aims for a little bit right under AAA, you know, but he's not a direct, like, like a what do you call those? Like
He's not a Tom Cruise.
no, that's not what I'm
Mm.
saying. The movies, like his movies, are better than the video on demand majority movies.
Yeah.
Not as good as your AAA movie. You know what I mean? He's in that sweet spot, and he does really well in that sweet spot.
Yeah.
So there's they can afford a little bit of. Have you guys seen the his Five Nights at Freddy's version of?
No.
Like there was a movie he was in that
I
was
wanna see
basically
it.
Yeah.
Five Nights
I
at
wanna see
I
it
Freddy's.
too.
watched it. It's
Yeah.
not good.
Okay, well, I mean,
Even with Nicolas Cage, it's not a good movie.
Is he more like, I would say, Keanu Reeves in a way? Because Keanu Reeves is kind of in
No.
that spot
See,
too.
Ed is just
in
saying
a
things
way.
at this point.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Just-
think about it.
just move
Keanu
on
Reeves
here.
is in a game. Nicolas Cage is in a game. Keanu Reeves has had some movies that can be a hit a little bit or a miss.
Yeah,
Same thing with
I'm
Nick,
sure
Nick
John
Cage.
Wick it could be a hit,
Yeah.
little miss.
Ed, I think
John
you're
Wick was a hit. The Matrix 4 was a miss.
Okay,
Unfortunate
so
miss. He had
I
some other
think-
misses too.
I think Keanu Reeves is a
Ed-
little bit higher profile than
Yeah, Ed, you're on two
Nicolas Cage
different
at the moment.
Ed, you're on two different atmospheres. You're on two different planets at the moment.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves has literally done recently AAA movies, like a
Yes,
whole
he has.
AAA series. Like, yes, he did come out with Matrix 4. It was a piece of shit, but he still came out with one of the most successcul,
John
one of the
Wick.
highest grossing action movies.
right now he's a top tier action star.
Yeah, exactly. So that like he's already in talks for like Constantine, coming for a sequel for Constantine. He's already talking about possibly coming in for another John Wick movie of some stature. I mean, this guy is still high level. Like he would be like comparing him, he would be more like an Adam Sandler right now. Like Adam Sandler is not doing any high budget movies. He's doing lower budget movies that are going to like Netflix and so forth, to streaming services, but are doing very well. Like his last few movies that Adam Sandler's done has been relatively like Netflix movies, and they've like reviews wise,
the budget is decent on those.
yeah, they're decent, but they're not.
Netflix is
Yeah.
But they're not
footing
triple.
the bill.
But they're not AAA movies like going to theaters.
Yeah,
I
it's
think-
not
I
like
think-
yeah.
I think they're what you would have seen in theater. I think just Netflix bought him out.
No, they wouldn't. You wouldn't see it in theater not today. You was obviously
I
maybe
disagree. I mean,
maybe
they-
if you were
like-
early 2000s, yes, you probably would see.
I mean,
they
Happy Madison movies are all stuck in the 2000s, so they haven't aged at all.
right. But what I'm saying is like the movies that he's making now, the more serious movies where he's actually like expanding his his acting chops. These are not theater
You're
movies.
right.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was talking about Happy Madison movies.
No, yeah. So I see what you're saying. But I was saying like when you compare
Nick Cage.
Nick
to
Cage,
Keanu.
I would say to Adam Sandler, that's a little bit more, I think, of a closer comparison. They were both
Sure.
closer comparison because they were both big stars during the 90s and early 2000s. They fell off kind of hard, and then Adam Sandler didn't like fall off. He just kind of just stopped. And then now he's making movies, but they're more serious movies where he's getting praise for it. Nicolas Cage kind of fell off, and then now he's coming back into movies where he's kind of just throwing darts at the wall, like, "Hey, be a vampire, be Dracula, and it's a comedy, and you're gonna die. Cool, let me do that. Let me be a guy that goes into dreams, not even care, and you're gonna wear a toupee. Got it." Like he's just doing movies, but the thing is, his movies are doing relatively well. They're relatively well received. Even if, like, I know Renfield didn't do that high, but I mean, people still.
I want to watch that movie. I haven't watched it, but it looks fun.
Yeah, same here. Okay, all right. So let's jump off of that. Let's go ahead and let's get into the main titles while we have the dark side literally here with us. So obviously we're talking about. Well, go ahead.
Speak about the dark side.
That's why I said. That's why we have the dark side here with us. Let's see.
Nice job, Creamcast.
Ed, I'm glad that you're here like 10 seconds late. Like I literally is a buffer that goes on. Like we gotta like say something and then just wait for Ed to catch up. You're like, got it. Yeah. So while we have the dark side here with us, obviously we're gonna discuss Ahsoka season 1, the final episode of the season, episode 8. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Yeah, great episode. We had before when we talked about this, right? We had a lot of theories. And Darksyd, since you have limited time, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go first by what you think about it. But I know we started off episode 6 and 7 with some major theories of how we thought shit was about to go down. Do you feel like we got a little bit of payoff?
I thought it was a great ending to the I hope first season. Was it a good payoff? Yeah, I thought the payoff was good. I thought they hit there's certain high notes to hit, and I think they hit it. Um like how did they treat Thrawn? Great. They put him at an elevated level. They let him go out in an elevated level. I love it when the villain spoilers, when the villain
succeeds.
Yes, grabs the victory at the last moment, that Thanos moment where he's sitting in the sunset, you know what I mean? That's a great moment. And what was his last line as he says, like, long live the Empire
Long
or
live the
something?
Empire,
Yes.
yeah.
What a fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
what a fuck you way to do it. And yeah, I love Thrawn. A lot of things that we did predict did happen. Our zombie stormtroopers
Yes, that was
definitely
cool.
Yes.
rose to life. I'm curious to hear your guys' opinion on it. I will say this: during a certain part of this movie, or sorry, episode, shit.
It felt epic. I know. I
Yeah.
get the feeling. It felt epic.
At a certain point of this episode, I was screaming at my TV because I was in it, baby, and
Yeah.
I was screaming for Thrawn to Thrawn, just lift the ship, get the fuck out of here, and just rain down blasters, fuck them all, get the fuck out of here. And as this ship slowly is like, stop, they're formulating a plan, go baby, go.
Yeah.
And then I'm waiting for them, the two, get a plan together, and they're like, we gotta jump. And then I'm like, hello, can I get some stormtroopers out here to just rain down fire on these people to distract them?
Yeah.
Hello, you know what I mean? I'm rooting for
Yeah.
Thrawn big time. I want Thrawn to win. I want Thrawn to get his victory. And when they almost catch up, I'm like, no, I love it. It was satisfying that that final long live the Empire was beautiful.
Greater.
No, I liked it a lot. Good action. Overall satisfied. What do you guys think?
I
Go ahead, Green.
I'll
loved
have-
it.
Or Ed,
I loved
whoever wants to go.
Ed can go.
I'll have to second that. A lot of things that we predicted actually did happen. The zombie stormtroopers, the pre-zombie stormtroopers, the two, they're night troopers. They're already zombified, and you can see one of the zombies chin and about to try and bite Ahsoka, not Ahsoka, Sabine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't see that? Yeah.
No.
When she
I
grabbed
was,
her
I was too
lightsaber.
yelling at the TV for Thrawn to haul ass,
Yeah.
boy.
Hurry up. No, I see what you're talking about with the night trooper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
But that
did you
was-
guys roll your eyes a little bit, or did you like it at a certain point when the zombie stormtroopers were full on zombified?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were pretty cool, and other ones were
A little
It's
bit.
kind of
they're
lame.
a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know about that.
I mean, they're kind of fresh corpses. They should be a
I
little more
guess.
ller.
Yeah,
No,
they were
I'm
just
with
all
you.
they're
They
all
should be
doing
more
that.
limber.
thriller, right?
Yeah.
I'd
think
love to.
that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What kind of pissed me off about it was the fact that they had these stormtroopers, right? Who, I mean, at this point, you can't hit worth a damn. You can't shoot worth a damn. You can't hit anybody, right? Just swarm the fuck out of her. I was really ready. I was ready for some World War Z type shit. I want to see zombies as a wave of zombies, pretty much trying to get
climbing on each other.
Yeah, really trying to get at her, because at this point it's what's gonna happen? As long as the Night Sisters are there to wish you back, you're gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna come back. So it was just kind of.
How long did?
Well, they
How
kind
long
of
do you
did
think they
come
stay
back.
alive for?
I thought they only stay
as long as they
alive.
want.
I thought they stay alive as long as they want, as long as they don't die.
Yeah.
Because they start glowing green, so I don't know if they're attached to the Night Sisters. If
It's possible.
somehow they were to be killed or something, if they would all die.
Well,
Now,
think
how
about
many
it
of
like
you?
this: the two black night troopers,
Mhm.
they were already zombies. We never saw them get resurrected. They're already zombified.
Yeah.
So I think it's as long as they want, or as long as the mothers are alive.
Now, I was expecting when the lightsabers started cutting into some of these zombie troopers that we'd see the gas come out,
Yeah.
thereby
Yeah.
explaining. Now, I don't. Did I miss that?
That did not happen because when they did get resurrected, we did see the three Jedi's um, cut a few, not in half,
Mhm.
but cut a few, and they got right back up.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Well,
That's
so-
a missed opportunity for them to just start amputating these things. Just like
I
I
think
was
it's a tease.
surprised that
It's a
there wasn't as
tease.
much amputation.
yeah, for Star Wars, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because remember some of the other older movies, they were just chopping people left and right.
Disney. Disney.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, maybe.
blame everything on Disney.
Okay.
Ed's like,
I do.
Ed's-
Well,
Ed-
one
Ed at fir-
person in
Ed-
particular.
At first, Ed's like, it's just a tease, and then he's like, Disney.
One person in
Mm.
particular, probably.
Yeah, well, I want to thank Disney for making Ahsoka.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Disney.
I want to thank
And
Dave
thank-
Filoni.
Thank you, executive
I
producer.
thank you, Dave
Double
Filoni.
K, Kathleen Kennedy.
I thank you,
Thanks
Dave
a lot.
Filoni.
Oh, yeah.
DF.
The Force is female.
The
Force
Force
is
is
female?
Dave Filoni.
The Force is
No, the
female,
Force
and
is
now we
female.
know
Dave
the
Filoni.
Force is
We know it.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka's female.
Uh.
Sabine is female.
She is a
Mhm.
female
No,
alien, yes.
Darksyd, please correct
Shen
yourself.
Hati is female.
It's not Sabine.
Also,
it's Sibian.
Sibian, of course.
Mhm.
How could we forget the correct pronunciation?
two women and one guy
Mhm.
who are both force
Oh.
wielders.
Ah.
Yeah, just saying. Ezra is a force wielder. Anyways, I did enjoy this episode. I think it felt like a movie. This feels like the Star Wars that I wanted for the recent 3 films that came out.
Mhm.
At least in that direction. This is the first time that actually felt like I'm watching a Star Wars movie. And
It was very
it's
cinematic. I will say
very.
that. Very
it was
cinematic.
a breath of fresh
Oh.
air. A breath of fresh air because it's we're in a different universe, yet we still have Star Wars like characters, Star Wars abilities, the Force, lightsabers, and
Dark
some new
magic.
things. Well, dark magic
Or
has always been in
ancient
Star
magic.
Wars-ish.
No, but I'm saying
no.
ancient
Dark-
magic.
No, that magic stuff was not in the the last.
It
few
wasn't in
movies.
original, no. Especially the last 3 movies, but
It was not in the prequels. It's not in the sequels.
It's
It's
not,
not
it's
there.
not,
It's a
but
new. It's a new, fresh thing. I
but
like
it's
it.
been
It
in
is.
the video games.
It's been in the video games. It's been in the Rebels. It's been in.
I think it's been in the
Clone
novels
Wars.
too.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
I don't know
been
about.
isn't that
I mean, I
the
don't know about the novels. I don't.
Oh, I
know.
think
isn't
I'm
the
not sure.
biggest blue balls knowing unfortunately that what's his name, the actor
Yeah.
passed
I've seen
away
it.
because
Oh.
that big mystery they left you with such a big old blue ball of waiting to see what the hell
Well,
he's
we all know what's
finding
going to happen to
or
him
what's
now.
calling him.
Yeah.
So did you notice they're not statues, but the rock
Of
formations that
the
he was on?
father.
Yeah, he was on top of the
Yeah.
father. And on the side was the son, but the daughter, she is there, but the head is missing. So I guess that says something.
What does it say, Ed?
He's going to balance the force in his own way. That's how I take it. You know how the prophecy
I'm
says
pretty
that
sure he's going to go missing and we will never hear from him again.
it's possible.
I guarantee you that is what's going to happen. He will
It is
go looking
possible.
for something and he won't find it. Or he will find it and we'll never see him again.
Well,
possible.
how are we gonna see him unless they give him the Leia treatment?
I think they're going to. Well, I love the actor that played Balin. But if they want
Yeah.
to continue the story, they would have to replace him with someone else. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
they
don't
would
know.
have to.
I don't know if they will, but
I'm sure Dave Filoni has something for that character. But it's what do you do when the actor that played him and played him very well, he's not here, unfortunately. So you gotta maybe wait.
Leia
until-
treatment, I'm telling you.
what do you guys think of how our heroes were divided at the end? Did you like where everyone ended up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not foreseen, but
I as I've said through the this season as we've reviewed the episodes, I love the new galaxy. I want them to stay in the new galaxy. I didn't want them to go out
Yeah,
of the
all
new
this
galaxy.
new weird
Yeah,
fresh
all that shit that's
concepts.
cool. Yeah, is in the new galaxy. And there's something, like all that interesting stuff that is beckoning other characters
But
to
they
There
are
is.
bringing part of that galaxy onto the other galaxy
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
bringing the sisters.
Yeah,
Well, the
And I'm
sisters are already
assuming
there.
those are coffins, then, right? Like you guys said.
yeah, they
But
definitely
they're
look
going
like
onto
to
the ship.
Yeah, they're going to
Yeah.
Dathomir for a reason, so it has to be the
Well,
sisters.
supposedly
Yeah.
to repopulate, right? The planet where they come from, the sisters
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's not
Yeah.
that many sisters. I mean, those are the mothers.
Or
The
the
three
mothers,
that
I
we
mean,
saw.
yeah.
Well, the three that we saw, they're the mothers. So I'm assuming those coffins, whoever's in there, are the sisters.
Well, aren't the sisters
All those, you think?
I
All of
would
that's
think
the
so.
rest of the sisters?
Yeah, because
Oh, because they had a deal, right, with Thrawn. That
Thrawn.
makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, and
aren't the
Morgan said, you remember when Morgan turned into a shadow, whatever we're gonna call it, and
Yeah. When
Thrawn
she got
said,
the witch whatever eyes or whatever it is.
yeah, and Thrawn said they have to leave, but basically Morgan has to stay.
Yeah.
Thrawn said for the Empire, and then when Thrawn left, Morgan said for Dathomir. So the mothers, they're not really doing it for Thrawn. They're just tag teaming with him so they can bring the sisters back. So they're doing it for Dathomir.
Aren't there aren't they aren't their sisters alive on Dathomir?
If they are, there are very few.
Yeah,
Very, very few.
in the video game there are in the
Yeah.
Jedi
Fallen
Order.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I like that Ahsoka and Sabine are where they are, and Ezra is where he is, and I like that kind of flipping these two characters, back in the opposite direction. So our heroes can have adventures where Ezra's been, and Ezra can have adventures again where
Yeah, that's true.
he hasn't been. So it's like
Yeah.
now you get to engage with like Ezra returning, and you get to see that story, which is interesting. And then you also
Yeah.
get to see Ahsoka, Sabine, Shen, and hopefully Balin. Hopefully we see him again.
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
gonna see
their
him again.
adventures.
I don't think they're going to
How
completely
are they
just cut
gonna
him
do it
off.
though?
They're gonna
Well,
recast
that's
it.
bring someone,
Yeah,
recast.
they're
Oh,
recast it.
recast
Yeah,
them?
they'll just
Oh, yeah.
recast.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, because you can't, like, based on what like Ed is saying, you have the mother, the daughter, and the son. They're gonna have to, and then eventually the father. They're gonna have to have all these characters. They have these characters all split up currently. They're gonna have to bring them. They're gonna have to bring them out. They're gonna have to flesh out each one of those different the one section. So whether Balin, well, they're gonna have to flesh out Balin more. So yeah, they're gonna have to bring him back. I think honestly it'll be a disservice. Like there should be no reason why they can't recast it. Unfortunately, he passed away. Doesn't mean the story stops. So I hope they don't do it like the Black Panther treatment, and then come to find out like Balin had a baby with
baby.
had a baby with one of the little rock monsters. Or he had sex with his warg, and then he has a warg Jedi or something like that. Like, no, please.
Hell.
Let's do
I
something.
could, I could see him going both directions, but I could see it more
What?
likely than writing out Balin.
You said, yeah. I mean, yeah. They're gonna write. They're gonna
I
write
could see
him
him
out.
write out Balin over recasting. I would probably
They have to recast
because
him.
it's well, I don't know. I could see that as being, because here's the thing: if that character was not, if people didn't take to that character like they have, like the internet has, then maybe that would be the case. But I think that the character celebrated, and Ray Stevenson is celebrated as the character, and it's like, I don't know, that would kind of be in a way disrespectful.
No, I think you're
They would
overthinking
have
this.
to do it.
I think you're overthinking this. I think like,
What's more disrespectful?
I think I think Dave Filoni could probably write his way around it.
No, what's more disrespectful? Well, two things. What's more disrespectful? Recasting the character or using a 3D face image of him?
well, no. We're not saying. I don't think nobody's saying
Both.
using a 3D face image of him. I think they're not doing a 3D capture of his face and then using that from now on. I think what probably will make more sense is that yes, people did love Balin, right? They love the character, they love the actor, yes. But this is not. I think I won't say this is not a Disney thing. Not I was gonna say this is a Disney thing where they kind of learned their lesson from maybe Black Panther, even though Black Panther 2 was successful, in a sense, but yeah, Wakanda forever. I think like ultimately, what would you? I mean, as a fan, what would you rather have? Would you rather have Balin's story continue with a new actor, knowing that it's not? Yeah, this is not a situation where this is not a situation where the actor, pulled a Ezra Miller and was chasing Hawaiian jailbait. This is where the actor unfortunately passed away. The story must go on, and the character in of itself still lives within the universe. Like if Dave Filoni, if they really want to like get rid of Balin, they could have done something where maybe in the beginning of the next season they can kill him off really quick, and then
I
blah,
don't
blah,
even
blah.
think you need to do that. I think that
people are not
Balin
stupid though.
Balin is going towards something, and everyone is following in Balin's track. So you never catch up to Balin until he encounters something,
or you encounter
that was calling to him. I don't know. Wherever you want to go.
Okay, sure, and that's
right around it.
No,
pretty
that's a
easily.
fair point. That's a fair point. Could they do that where they're like you said, chasing him, and then when they finally catch him, he's already dead. Something happened to him where he finds this insane horror, or he meets the father and the father kills him or something like that. Could you do that? Absolutely, you can absolutely do that.
Or the son, rather.
Or if it's what's her name, Abeloth?
Yes.
Or if it's Abeloth, like if Abeloth,
Abeloth.
like she kills him or whatever when he releases her or whatever.
Well, that's
That'd be
what
cool
it's
as
probably going towards. Well, now think about this
We
also.
gotta show it though.
You do have to show them.
True.
Something.
They could just show their back.
They could.
Use a stunt double.
They could. But they have to continue the story.
A good storyteller doesn't need to do this, and I think that he could write his way around it. I'm not saying he will.
I don't think he should.
But he has a purpose, though. They have to do something. Think about it like this.
I think they can write that purpose in. Look, it's unfortunate that he died. I think that we would have gotten something different had he not. But I think he is, and I think Dave Filoni's the type that would probably respect because it seems like, I hate to say this, but it would seem like replacing him would be a Disney move. You know what I mean? It would be a
I think a Disney move would give him a 3D face.
Okay, now
that would be more Disney.
Hold on. Now, if he chooses to like replace him and it doesn't work out, we can always blame Kathleen Kennedy if it doesn't work out.
Give her make a thumbnail. Okay, hear me out. Laser eyes. Thumbnail. Laser eyes.
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy's bringing down Disney. Boom.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Dave Filoni is
when it's good,
clean.
Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
When it's bad,
Kathleen
Kennedy.
Bitch, how'd you get in here?
Yeah,
Kathleen Kennedy
got in that writer's room somehow. You got in there.
Yeah.
She found her way in.
Yeah.
She just puts a mustache on.
She has those Groucho Marx glasses with the fake nose.
The force is male.
Like, hello, I am Kevin.
Your shirt said the force is male.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy is my sister. I think the force is male. Yeah, sure, but I think
you guys listen to Andrew Tate recently.
Yeah. Fresh and fit.
Jordan Peterson makes a lot of good points.
I can't wait to put Jordan Peterson in our next on the Jedi Council. Like,
hey, check out the Sneeko video, guys.
Yeah, we're going down the red pill.
That's true gems or whatever.
But yeah, I don't think bringing back Balin is going to necessarily. I don't think it's shitting on anybody's memory. I don't think it's a bad move. Now, can it be done? I mean, there's no way to just get around it. I don't think. I think there's no tactful way you can get around it other than, all right, at the beginning of the movie, or beginning, I'm saying movie now. At the beginning of season 2, you say, rest in peace, Ray Stevenson. We, forever in our hearts. In a galaxy far away.
The first episode
did Ray.
For Ray.
I know they did it, but I'm saying do it again.
Okay.
So it's just like, oh wait, we have a comment right now. I love the show. It's the perfect evolution of beard growth. That's
Oh yeah.
that's really hilarious.
Bam.
Yeah. Polar Nights, I absolutely hate you because it's true. But not shit. He's fuck. You got me off.
Balin.
All they're gonna
Balin,
do
yeah,
is they're gonna have him go back to his home planet. He's
Which
gonna
is-
fly up. I'm going back to my
Home
home planet.
Oh yeah,
Poochie.
Yep. They can give him the Poochie treatment. True.
I mean, I think honestly, I think there's no way they can get around it.
How
I
awesome
want-
would that be if they give him the
would be
Poochie
good.
treatment?
I would hate it. I would absolutely hate it. It would be stupid. But hey, but you know what? It would make everybody happy at that point. Like,
Yeah.
but the thing is, you can't show his face. So how are you gonna do that?
You know what they could do?
It's a still.
Just
It's a
do
still.
it.
Hold on.
It's just
hold
a
on.
still?
Still,
Oh,
stand it up,
slide
frame,
up,
and you
just line.
slide the frame
That's how they do
up,
with Poochie. That's how they do with
Oh,
Poochie.
yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Sure.
The majority of Sith Darkside users, their bodies become altered in some way. I think the only person that comes to mind who his body or face was not altered was Count Dooku. But
How do you
think
know?
about
How do you know he didn't have a messed up penis or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have forced. He
Wow.
could have forced jerked a little too hard.
Unless you know something about that.
He actually
I
had
mean,
an
you brought it
innie.
up. You tell me. So,
He had
I
an
mean, I'm
innie because of
asking
the
you.
dark
Yeah,
side.
well, I'm
Mm.
just
Hey,
so I'm
is it-
thinking.
okay.
Think about it. Sidious. He was
He
always a
pulls
dark.
down his pants. He just
How
has
do you know
tentacles coming out
Sidious
of his
didn't have a
dick.
messed up penis, huh?
I don't know. You tell
That's
me.
just his
Since
race.
you
I'm
bring it
just
up.
saying.
You tell me. You
I'm
know
just
better than I
saying.
do. Apparently,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But think about it like this: Sidious.
Yeah, with a name
before-
like Dooku, he's got something funky going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know he's
Wow.
got
Yeah.
some like bowel issues.
Mm.
Yeah.
wow, he
That's-
also
yeah.
passed away. The actor of Dooku passed away too.
Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But think about it. Most dark side users,
Yeah.
their body or something is altered. Sidious,
Allegedly.
Vader,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Palpatine.
Allegedly.
Probably.
Palpatine
well,
only
Sidious.
after he was caught.
Well,
still.
that's
only
a
when he
very
started
that's a
Yeah,
very
he had a
physical
healthy
changes.
old man body.
yeah. Do it.
So
Do it.
I'm just saying.
Do it. There's a guy this is my guy at my job. Every time he asks for like us to do things, he'll put "do it," and I just hear it in the Palpatine voice. He's like, "Do it, do it, do it." Like,
Do it.
it doesn't help that he's a manager as well. So it's just like, dude, like what?
Is he
the
always
hell?
cloaked in a dark vestige? Just-
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He
Is he
does
working
have,
in a dark
into the
room?
IT office.
he does have a hood. Like when he walks around the office, he does have
Yeah.
like a very sunny disposition.
Yeah.
But then when he gets on Zoom calls, he's like he has a hood on. It's all dark, and then you just hear like dark Sith music in the background. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But-
It's, but guys,
They could alter. Maybe have him wear a mask or something like that. I don't know. Maybe.
I think it's too early to see what they're going to do. We
It
don't know.
is.
They obviously
Look,
they
it's
just wrapped
fun
up.
to guess.
You know, it's fun to guess. I hope
Yeah.
they
Not
they
really,
recast. I hope they recast. I really do.
I would.
Yeah,
think, I would
they
hope.
need to do something because I need a resolution to that story.
Yeah,
I do
like
too.
this man literally
Yeah.
left his Padawan.
They cannot drop this angle. They can drop some of the other ones, but not this one.
Well, he left his
Yeah, he
apprentice.
can't.
Well, I keep saying Padawan. He left his apprentice,
Yeah.
right? He literally just said,
Padawan. Yeah, with his Padawan.
well, Sith called him apprentice, so
But he wasn't a Sith.
And he wasn't a Jedi.
he wasn't a Jedi.
Oh,
Oh!
got you
hold on,
again.
but
Boom.
hold on.
Bitch.
He had
That's
the Padawan hair
Hey,
tie thing.
oh,
or
no,
whatever.
that's a very fair point. And you know what? You can Padawan these nuts, okay?
Oh,
Gotta have him first,
So-
so you know, because apparently Darkside will say something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
comeback.
Sorry,
Yeah.
he's choking.
Very
He's choking.
nice.
He's choking on these Padawan
Yes.
nuts. So
Yeah.
He is quick.
yeah,
Well,
I'm force
Yeah.
choking. I'm force choking him with my Padawan nuts.
You're my
Uh,
Padawan, but you're
so-
not a boy Padawan. You're like, I'm Balin. You're.
Hey, you just keep like you just it just gets worse. Like I just gotta let you talk. Like, I just
Yeah.
let you talk.
Yeah,
and you
you're
just
kind
keep going.
of fumbling it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I know. I think they spent so much time. Like if they knew, I mean, this is, I say they knew that Ray Stevenson was gonna die. Okay, they didn't know that he was gonna die, but they put out
should
the
have asked the
episodes.
3 sisters, damn it.
Yeah,
The
like
3 mothers to see what the who's Ray Stevens' life was gonna be.
yeah, they should have just asked, and they could have did fortune telling. Like, holy shit! But no, in all seriousness, if they
Bring him
knew
back with green glowing eyes,
that would
I'm
be
back.
that would be actually pretty good. That if they had somehow brought him back because he died, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe there's other sisters somewhere. What if he goes and then he dies trying to find the father, right? And then he finds
Yeah.
other sisters and they bring him back, but as a more grotesque version. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
that's actually
Oh,
not
like
a
a
bad
Sith.
one. Yeah,
Like both Sith
No,
users
he's
or
literally
Darksyd
dead.
users?
He's dead. They
No.
through witchcraft they bring him
bring him
back,
back. Yeah. So they he starts to
but it's all
decay.
fucked up looking, like put together.
Yeah, so you don't know who he is. And then you have Shin finds him, sees him, and thinks her master, and he's like this evil zombie.
Oh,
That'd be kind of cool.
it's what they did with the mountain in Game of Thrones. Remember?
Exactly. They did with the mountain.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Well, that's Game of Thrones. This is Star Wars.
with Game of Thrones
So-
and they had zombies.
No kidding.
This
Yeah.
has zombies. I mean,
From
hello.
the
Yeah.
sisters, man.
They basically
the sisters
brought
are
him
not there
back
anymore.
from pretty much death.
Yeah.
The sisters are not there anymore.
The
So
sisters- Well, there's more sisters. There's possibly more sisters.
Not on that planet though.
They didn't say that they were the only sisters.
I think they did.
They
Yeah,
said
the-
they were the
Whatever,
last three
whatever
and
force
the
is
mothers,
calling to
there's the
him
only-
resurrects it.
Yeah, it's Abeloth.
Okay.
Okay, so what if Abeloth resurrects him?
Yeah.
Or
As a
it's
fucked up like
the
soldier.
father or the son. Also, the daughter is technically there too.
Sure.
Right.
And how about you, Mace
Right.
Windu these nuts? How about that?
Yeah.
Mace Windu these
That
nuts.
makes no
Oh!
sense. No,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
so
Mace
they got the
Windu
daughter
this-
there. Hold on.
That's right.
Hold on. So in Rebels, when Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, and Anakin go to the one's planets or whatever, one planet, Ahsoka dies. Well, before he dies, he is turned into a.
I thought I was about to
mutant.
cry.
I
No.
thought he was. I thought
No, I
he
need
was.
water.
Yeah.
No, Ahsoka.
I think I was gonna choke
Ahsoka no, Ahsoka dies.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before he dies, he's being used by the brother. He's a Darksyd user now,
Mhm.
but he dies, and the only way that he comes back to life is it's in Rebels. Anakin is sitting next to Ahsoka and the sister, and touches both their foreheads. He transfers the sister's essence
Mhm.
to him to Ahsoka. So the sister lives in Ahsoka. Yeah.
And how about
you
you-
see hold on. The owl follows
I
his
see.
sister in Rebels. And the owl is at the last shot.
Oh, I forgot about this stupid
the
owl.
owl.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
The owl is at the end of the Ahsoka series.
Yeah.
So technically the sister is there. The sister lives in Ahsoka.
Well, technically, why don't you Ahsoka these,
These
nuts?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Makes no
right back
sense.
at you, bitch.
Makes
Hey,
no
Hey,
sense.
wow.
Back to,
Yeah,
back to what we were talking about.
I roll like high roll.
And how do you just walk into all these
That's right.
nuts? All these nuts. You're either
Yeah,
force choking
right
on
up on
I
nuts.
don't
your
see any
face.
balls here at all except for mine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no, you
Yeah.
ain't got nothing there. You're pretty much like a Ken doll, just all smooth down
Smooth.
That makes
smooth.
no sense.
He even gave you the whistling
Man.
sound like woo. Wind just there's no wind resistance.
Yeah, there's
That
nothing.
makes no
There's no wind
sense.
resistance when it's running.
Yeah.
And don't worry, it makes you more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
That
gotta be
makes no
fast.
sense.
Gotta be fast. Gotta be fast. All right.
It's good stuff.
So
good stuff.
I mean, we talked about we I think we all love Thrawn. We've already discussed how Thrawn is
Yes.
probably one of the best bad guys that the Star Wars series has seen thus far.
he really is. He really is.
It was
Besides
cool.
Vader,
Like
yeah.
when what's her name? The one witch died, and they
Morgan?
tell him she's like, oh yeah, she served her purpose.
She served her purpose. He's like,
Basically.
So you know what was great? You know what was great when like I mean it was just cool. When they send the TIE fighters to destroy the Jedi ship.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then when they're like, the Jedi ship's been destroyed, but we lost contact with the TIE fighter, and he's like, oh, regrettable loss. So
Yeah.
give the pilot, give the captain a commendation. And he said something like that. I was like, oh man, well done, Thor, well done.
Yeah, he-
Classy dude.
He's
Classy
classy.
dude.
Yes. The
Uh.
thing is, I think we've all hit it, but I'm gonna put my little quick 2 cents. Thrawn is the bad guy that the Star Wars series needed. He's the guy, instead of talking about, hey, my master plan, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm going to kill the Jedi
You talking
Order.
shit about Snoke? You talking shit about Snoke?
Snoke was so stupid.
They messed up.
You don't have a bad guy who's sitting there talking about, I'm gonna tell you my master plan, and then when I tell you about it, you're gonna stop me.
Mr. Bond.
How did you
like
beat
every
me?
Bond villain?
Yeah, everybody like Mr. Bond. I was gonna say unlike I was gonna say even the new Bonds, but they did the same shit too. Like,
They do the
but
same thing, yeah.
I'm going to torture you, and I'm gonna do it very slowly until somebody's gonna come save you, Bond. Or you're gonna somehow guns is gonna slide your way. It's like what the fuck? You just shoot the man. Like
this is the time I tell you my nefarious plot and my motivation.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you everything that's about to happen, so that when you break away free, now you have information that somehow MI6 never had.
How did you win?
Yeah, but
And I also like the scenario where the main villain is like, okay, kill him. I shall attend to something else.
Yeah,
They never stay in the room to make sure that they
don't,
kill
yeah.
Bond.
He's the most dangerous person to my plans.
Well, it's
Kill
like
him
John.
and I'll be
Tell
back.
them all my secrets.
Well, it's like John Wick. It's the same thing in John Wick. He'd be like, "All right, go ahead and kill John Wick. I'm just gonna walk away and go to my car instead of putting a bullet right in his head." Like,
You guys got this, right?
Yeah, you guys.
All
got
right.
You guys are extras, right? You guys don't have credits. You don't have. Any,
You both have fucked up a lot, but you got this, right?
Yeah, you're just
Every
in the credits.
villain.
In the
You're
credits,
due for a good performance.
yeah, in the credits, you're just man 1 and man 2. You actually don't have a name, but you got this, right? Kill the most dangerous person that's trying to kill me. I love how Thrawn's just like, when he loses the TIE fighter, he's just kind of like, nice. He's like,
It's
nice.
a regrettable loss.
Regrettable. But did they stop their ship? Nice.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's like, cool. When what's her name? Morgan died, he's just like, yeah, nice. It's like she slowed them down. They're like, she did her job. Nice.
Sucks
Like,
for Morgan, too.
I just loved how he was just like, he doesn't really give a shit. Like, he's just cold and
No.
calculated. And
Well, he's
that's-
looking at the big picture, not the small,
yeah.
you know.
And even when he
Yeah.
loses, he's like, hey, I sacrificed my forces, but it was all for the
greater
The greater
for-
plan.
yeah, he's
good,
like,
if you want to
he's
say.
like he said in the one episode, he's like, Ahsoka Tano lost the one thing she couldn't afford today. Yeah, I lost troops, but she lost something that she couldn't afford, which was time. And he's like, that was he's so like methodical. He's cold hearted, and I love that.
Yeah, that's when he actually, remember, he pulled his troops, and what's her name was like, "Why are you doing that?" He's like, "There's no point in me."
Yeah, he was like,
just having
he's like, yeah, I've already
my
delayed
guy's
her.
fighter. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
He's focused on winning the war, not the battle per
Yeah.
se.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited now that Ezra's back. I kind of want to see how Thrawn's gonna build his forces and how we're gonna get this awesome battle. So I'm not gonna lie, I have a hard on for Thrawn. I expect great things in season 2. You know what? And one thing, and then we can get to like Blurries and get out of here. Do you think that Disney is pulling the Avengers level connections with all these different storylines, right? Like, we know Andor is done, right? But the Mando is going on at the same time that Ahsoka is going on, right?
Yes.
What if they're doing like some major Avengers storyline where
Oh my god.
Sabine?
Yeah.
They said this already. You said
Yeah?
this
I know. I
already.
think I know they said they're gonna. There's possibly
They're
a
all
movie.
gonna cross over.
There's gonna be a crossover.
It's-
They're gonna do a movie. They said.
Yeah.
Do you think, I was gonna say, is he gonna find his way into the main movie line?
I would hope so.
That would be.
Well, I believe, wasn't this originally designed as a movie or something?
These
That
were
I don't
originally
know.
designed as so some of these stories that we're getting, we're supposed to like, so there is supposed to be a Mandalorian movie coming out.
Okay.
So that would be awesome, where like you fight Thrawn and like the ancient beasts of Mandalore there's Mandalore riders on these magical beasts. Like, this will be really, really awesome. And it seems like they're doing all the Infinity Stones are coming together. Thrawn is Thanos. He has the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah,
The gauntlet, yeah.
he's an Infinity Gauntlet. He has all the stones together, and then he's going to Thanos snap. But all of a sudden, here comes Ahsoka with the one power of the daughter coming in, like, you know, doing some Captain Marvel shit, and like
Yep.
just
Like
it just
Casino.
seems like they're doing a huge conversion. I see it. I
Mhm.
see the vision. And I believe in it. I believe in
And
Dave
then
Filoni.
But do you
Ahsoka
want
turns to the
that?
screen and says the Force is female,
Oh
and then
god.
starts
God.
fighting everybody.
Yeah,
Wait,
Love it. Love it.
And then you
Yeah.
know what? You know, it'd be funny if like Thrawn goes like, time to reveal myself. He's like splits himself. It's Kathleen Kennedy.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh,
I knew it.
shit.
Laser
Greatest
eyes.
villain reveal ever.
You see her, she starts
She has
floating.
laser eyes.
She starts floating in the she's laser eyes just ship in half, and then it's just
cutting everyone into pieces.
I'm retconning all Star Wars.
He's Epsilon or whatever.
Yeah, that'll be hilarious. Do I want this? Darksyd, you asked a question.
Yeah, I said
I-
that.
yes.
Do you want that?
Simple as that. Yes.
You do?
Yes. If they can pull it off well, this will be the greatest thing to happen in Star Wars. So
Yeah. All right. I'll play devil's advocate and say, like, I mean, everything does that. I mean, that's been like the thing that DC, Marvel, everyone, fucking Fast and the Furious, everyone wants to do that. They want to copy Marvel style and just bring a big storyline together.
yes.
So I mean, I know that's the trend, but so you want that? I don't know if I want that.
But technically, they started.
I think Mando is telling a good story,
mean,
and
Disney
I think
owns
Ahsoka
Marvel.
is telling a good story.
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, I agree. And they could be telling.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I think the trend currently is in your favor.
Yeah.
Most likely going to happen. I don't know if it should happen or needs to happen.
I mean, technically,
Doesn't need to.
technically, it's all Star Wars. They're all connected in some way. Every
Now,
single Star Wars series.
Would you now? Let me ask you this: the ultimate cream here, the cream dream. Would you want Luke Skywalker also involved in this? Would you bring in Luke Skywalker? Remember,
he could.
Remember,
He
he's
could.
out there, and Thrawn is moving towards Luke Skywalker. Now, I want him to go. Another way. Go over there.
He did go to another galaxy far, far away. In the recent movies, it's possible.
Ooh.
And no one really knows what he's been doing.
It's about Luke.
Luke, yeah. You don't remember in recent movies? The bad 3 movies that came out.
Yeah, what about him?
He was in a galaxy far, far away from the ones that we know. So he could end up somewhere.
He went into that. Does that what?
Well, Luke
He traveled outside the galaxy that we know and love.
I don't know if they said he actually went out.
Do that?
I don't think they said that he went out. I don't think they said that he actually went out of the galaxy, but he did go into remote parts of our current galaxy. I think that's how they said it. So,
okay.
I mean, what do I want to answer your question? Because I know we got to start wrapping up. Do I want to see it? Yes. Do I want to see Luke? Yes, in some capacity. But I don't want Luke to be this overpowered, like I'm coming in and I'm force chopping everybody like zombies chop. Force chopping. I want Luke to join the rebellion and to fight against Thrawn.
The New Republic.
New Republic. I'm sorry, my bad. New Republic. I'm trying to be grassroots. My bad. The New Republic. Do I want him to join it? Yeah, sure. And just join in for a fight. That'd be kind of cool. Do I really care about it? No, I don't care. I told you I'm done with the whole Skywalkers. Like, fuck them. Like, they're done. Their storyline is done. They've literally had 30, 40 years of storyline. I'm done with them. I don't care about them anymore. I want to move on from it. So if they just do Mando and everybody else, I'm happy with that.
Look, you say that. This movie ends with an awesome Force Ghost to bookend and remind you whose story it is.
Sure.
Anakin Skywalker.
To be fair,
Baby.
Thrawn does hate anything that has to do with Anakin because he knows how powerful and how unpredictable Anakin is. And
I do like the references to Anakin and his familiarity with Anakin.
He doesn't hate him, but he knows how powerful Anakin is.
Vader.
Yeah, he knows how powerful Anakin is and how the people that he's influenced or have been around, they have the characteristics of being unpredictable and can possibly those are some of the worst people for Thrawn to fight against. Like, let's say he's like, I have to kill Ahsoka because of the fact that she's unpredictable. I can't fully predict the things that she can do.
Just like her master.
Her master. So going to Luke, it does make sense because like he's like, hey, he's the one guy that, you know, can ruin everything for me. So we'll see.
Now I don't know if Thrawn knows that Anakin had kids. I don't know that. I don't
Probably
think he
does. He
does.
probably doesn't.
Because
But,
he's been gone for so long. Like, okay.
but hey, he's gonna see that that force nut, you know, that immaculate conception of that has flowed through Anakin into his new children. He's gonna like, I knew it. I
I'm
knew
gonna
it.
see that Anakin's their Luke Skywalker ID and be like, wait a minute.
It's like,
Is that how you think they do it?
Skywalker.
He's gonna find his wallet somewhere
Yeah.
in
Wait, do you
space.
think that's how they do it though? Like Jedi's, they just pull the jizz out of their dick and put it into the woman
What
using the force.
Well,
Easy now.
yeah,
That's
kinda.
ancient Jedi secrets you're
Oh,
talking
all
about.
right.
That's
all
the,
right.
that's the,
Wow.
that's the next Jedi movie.
The way of the force.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
probably a Jedi movie that we don't know. Well, you probably know about it, but
I'm totally down to watch it.
Hmm.
All right, let's give our blurries for the
little
Ahsoka.
side note. So
Jesus.
hold on. Little side note. Anakin has an apprentice, but also Vader has an apprentice too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
So
going to our
The
Oh,
blurry.
God.
blurries.
let's do
please.
blurries. Let's do for this episode, and let's do overall. I'll go real quick. This
Yeah,
is
go
a
ahead.
9. This is a 9. This episode was a
Yeah.
9. I'll say 9.5, honestly. Because
9?
our predictions came true, fellas. Our predictions came true. So
Finally.
finally,
Do.
yeah, we
Finally.
after we're still reeling from Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
And
all
how
our
far-
shitty predictions.
Yeah. So no, I give this episode
were due.
9.5.
We
Yeah,
were
we
due.
were damn due.
Mhm.
9.5. Overall for Ahsoka, I would give it a 9. Slow to start. Definitely the first few episodes were a little slow. But of course you got to do world setting. So, and I'm saying like the first 1 or 2 episodes, kind of slow outside the action parts, but that's fine. They're trying to catch up all the people who they know their audience. A lot of people didn't watch.
There's gonna be
Rebels.
new viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
that
lot of people
didn't
didn't
see
watch-
her and the other stuff.
Yeah, so I can look past that. I think Dave Filoni did a great job world setting and giving us the Star Wars that we've wanted. We've wanted. You move away from the Force, the Skywalkers, and giving us like Jedi versus
Yes,
Sith, not
thankfully,
Sith.
yeah.
Empire.
Still connected. Go on.
Yeah, connect these nuts. All right.
Oh!
Yeah,
Oh.
boom.
Don't got him.
9 overall. 9.5 for this episode. 9 overall.
All right.
Edward, what do you think?
9.5 for the episode. 9.5 for the whole thing.
Oh, damn.
It is
Yeah.
it's probably my favorite Star Wars streaming show.
That's a good question now. That is a good question. For me, it was
Well,
Andor for a long
Andor.
time, but
This is it for
No,
me.
this is it for me.
Well, I think to
I
be
don't
fair,
know.
you have to separate. I think this is a good point to separate the two, right? We have the heavy story, the heavy story, and then we have more of the fun fighter type of hope situation. I feel like Andor has a different demographic than what this will
But-
attract.
You can still compare them against each other.
I do want to
Andor's
say
number 1.
Creamcast is a better at Andor is the ultimate well done nostalgia, I think, of Star Wars, like, you know, of that old school Star Wars. It captures a moment in time really well.
Mhm.
But this certainly feels like the future of Star Wars, where it should be.
Could have
This-
been.
Yes,
this
new stories.
this
Yeah,
feels like-
new everything.
Not should be.
Just-
Should
yeah.
have been.
should have been everything. It should have been. And like I said, thank you to executive producer Kathleen Kennedy for this.
Yes,
Could
thank
not
Dave.
have happened.
Go
Baloney.
Queen.
Yeah, I mean,
Go
there's many
Queen.
people involved,
Dave.
but remember, executive producer.
Baloney.
Yes, but ultimately, this was greenlit and authorized by
Kathleen.
Double
K.
K, our
Yeah.
friend Double
Who
K.
also greenlit and authorized the recent 3 movies, but go on.
But once
Yes.
again, those
Heavily.
movies box office did well. So
Yeah.
I mean,
This
Well-
is Kathleen Kennedy. Greenlit. There you go.
hey,
Okay,
but
well,
hey,
I mean,
what
you
she's
know what?
greenlit is making
Sure.
money.
Broken clock is right twice a day,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Twice
They're
a
big.
day.
And she's making money. She's making money for Star
Making
Wars.
Yeah.
money, she's doing it good.
Yep.
She's doing it good.
Baloney. But go on.
Okay, I would say for the episode, really good, really great episode, good cap, great moments, great, just leaving you wanting more. Fucking 9.5, and I would have said 9.5 for the whole series. I'm gonna give it a 10 for the Shen Hati. It puts it over the top.
And the Anakin.
Nice.
Those.
Oh, no,
Very
the,
nice.
the Hati put it over the
The
top.
hottie.
The Hati put it at the top.
Hati.
Nice.
Hmm.
All right, great time.
Nice.
Let's hear.
9.5 and 9 for the whole series.
Okay, I think so. I think
great
overall,
series.
yeah, I think
So you
what
guys hated it, basically, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much, yes.
I'm
You wanna
with it
give
on
a
this
10,
one.
you
Or
guys
I don't know
hate
if that's in here, but it is my favorite Star Wars show.
It is mine as well.
All right,
for
okay.
now.
Can you all say, is this your favorite Star Wars show?
Show?
Yes.
Yes.
Show, yes.
Yes.
Over,
Sure, yes.
over Mando and over
Yes.
Andor. Yes.
Yes.
At Underground.
Over Mando would
Yes.
be the harder one, yes, and over Mando, yes, definitely.
Yes.
Creamcast?
My
Mando
my
fucking put me to
second
sleep.
is you.
Nobody
you guys
asked
don't
for
like.
your second. I just
Well, I'm
asked.
saying
for
it anyway. My second is Obi-Wan. So
Okay.
Yeah.
What the
Oh
fu-
my
God.
god! Did you just
Fuck,
did that
all right,
just
you know
come out
what?
of your mouth?
Mute his mic.
Yeah,
What
like
the
holy.
book? I would
That
rather
didn't
watch Book of
process in my
Boba Fett
brain at
again
first.
than watch.
Obi-Wan.
I would watch the worst episode of
Oh
Book of Boba
my
Fett again
God.
than watch
Obi-Wan.
anything to do with Obi-Wan.
I would rather
Cream-
watch the
Creamcast.
Christmas special and repeat than have to
Wow.
watch Obi-Wan.
Creamcast, what is your opinion on this?
Do I have to choose one over the other?
I think we're at a moment of time here where
Yeah,
I
we
think
criticize
you need
Ed
to
for
say-
not
For
giving
everything.
us, his number one or whatever.
All right, I will say this. I will say that I love Andor, but like I said, this gives me hope.
All right,
Hope.
all right.
This
all
gives
right,
me
all right.
hope.
Okay,
Yes.
you
This
guys,
is a new
guys.
hope.
Okay, I don't want you
Yes,
guys.
it is.
Okay, fine. If I have to choose
yes,
one,
nice pun. I
Use
get it. Look,
use the
Darksyd's over
power
there
of
waiting
the
to
beanie.
get acknowledged for his pun.
Come on,
Use the power of the beanie.
At the end of this, you're hungry
new
for
hope.
more. We just talked about the characters they created, the moments.
Yeah.
The world.
He brought back, executed Thrawn in real. I mean, like win. How much
New
more?
cool
can-
ancient magic.
fine,
mothers,
fine,
dude.
Creatures,
fine.
Magic.
flying whales.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, yes. Okay, Ahsoka is number one.
You know what? I think Andor's better.
No.
Andor's a little bit better.
No,
Remember that
no.
speech in the end? That was pretty good.
Okay, Ahsoka is better. Ahsoka is. I can see that being closer to the true Star Wars of what it's going to be than Andor. Andor is for us old fucks who love Star
Andor's
Wars.
like a love letter to that old school Star Wars. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's yeah.
yeah, that's
It's
how.
that with minus the lightsabers, basically. That's what
Yeah,
Andor is.
which we want. A lot of us want Star Wars without the Jedi shit, and
Yeah.
a lot of us want. I want both. But
want
you know what?
both.
And now we
Ahsoka.
live in a weird, crazy existence where two shows are nailing both aspects.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
here
Like,
we are.
this is why I said, like, right
It's a
now,
beautiful time
Star
to
Wars,
be alive.
Star
Thank you,
Wars is
Kathleen
doing.
Kennedy.
Kathleen
Thank you,
Kennedy.
Dave Filoni.
No, Star Wars is
Thank
doing very
you,
well.
Double K.
Double K.
Double K.
Filoni.
Only Double K could have brought
Filoni.
no, only Double K could have had the foresight to bring Ahsoka and Andor back together.
Yes.
Filoni.
I'm
You
just
know,
saying.
Ed,
So
we understand.
you're gonna give Filoni credit for Andor.
No. You know what, Ed?
Yes.
Ed, after this, Ed's gonna go go to.
You hate women.
No,
is
that's what I was gonna
basically
say.
what we're
Oh,
getting
no,
at.
Ed's gonna
I
go to the
love
war
it.
room.
99
I love
episodes
that.
to you to admit it.
Yeah, Ed's gonna go to the Andrew Tate war room after this. have Fresh and Fit in the background. Listen to Donovan Sharp or whoever the other male red pill
No.
Sneeko. He's got Sneeko
No.
in the background.
God, no.
With
And are you a Sneeko mod?
No.
yeah,
You mod?
secret, yeah.
You gotta be in
I'm
the chat.
I'm a black pill if that's a real thing.
No, it's
Yeah.
not something dumb. you
Black
just
pill's
made
a
up.
real thing, and I don't think you want to be black pill.
Yeah, you don't want to be black pill.
It is a real thing.
All right,
Yeah.
All right,
boys.
let's wrap it up.
99 episodes.
9.
9.
What could possibly
9.
come next? Do we call it? Do we hang it up? Let me ask you
yes.
guys. Do we hang it up after this?
Yeah, I think
Can
this is
we
it.
pop it off?
I think this is our
Like,
final
I don't
episode.
God.
know- Yeah, I don't know as far, I'm not good at numbers and math and stuff, but like
We
this
we
is
know,
it, right?
we know.
We've reached the end
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
possible numerical system.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
We did?
reboot this thing? I'm serious question. Do we reboot this?
If we reboot
Was
this, then you have to be
Blurred,
wait,
Blurred
wait,
GT. We could
you
come back
have-
as Blurred
oh,
GT.
God, no, you gotta
Start
be
from
Yeah.
one.
you gotta be race swamped.
Wouldn't it be Blurred Z first before we Blurred
Yes.
GT?
Nah, let's just jump to
It'll be
GT,
Blurred
baby.
GT is the
God,
Where's
worst.
that?
Blurred
Yeah.
Z
Where's
or
that?
blurred Super.
I mean,
No.
GT
Blurred
is the worst,
Ultimates.
but I want to fully announce what the listeners are in
Oh
for.
yeah, well Bandito
Oh,
Bandito
yeah,
Max
for
says
sure.
Blurred
Blurred
remastered,
God.
or we could do Blurred Kai.
Blurred
Blurred
Kai.
Kai.
Or we could do Blurred Revolutions.
Yep.
Mhm.
Blurred R.
Blurred art.
Blurred
No, and
R.
stop.
Isn't it like a
What's
Sailor Moon R or something like that? Or
Oh,
yeah. Or we could do Afterlife, like Dragon Ball Z
No.
AF or something like that.
mm,
I remember Ed back in the day
Ooh.
used to
Blurred
Ed
Resurrections.
used to
Blurred
literally-
After Dark.
No, Ed used to literally come to me be like, dude, there's this new Dragon Ball Z called AF, and they have Goku has silver hair, and he turns into a silver monkey. I'm like, dude, you're so.
And guess what? The guy who did that is doing Dragon Ball Super. Look at that.
Cool.
Cool, but we're not. It's not Dragon Ball.
Ball.
Like every time they go into a transformation, they get more clothes. Like, how do you, when you power up, all of a sudden you wearing tribal clothes and shit? That's so dumb. How's it in GT when they turn Super Saiyan 4? They get pants. Vegeta,
All these ideas
Hold
are
on. I
pretty
did,
cool.
I
Yeah, they
did
are
not like
pretty
ET.
All these ideas are
I like
pretty
ET.
cool, and I think we will
Yes, they are.
probably do one of them, or we will probably just give up and do an episode 100.
yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah.
do it, yeah. They need to show. Bandito Max says, yeah, they need to show full dong. when
Let's
they-
do it.
when they trans-
Oh
no, not us. Talking about Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball
I,
GT.
I thought that was an
I got
episode
all
100.
excited.
I'm sure they
Fuck.
did.
Yeah, I got
Bandito
all
Mac,
excited.
yeah.
I'm sure they
Already.
did, but they
Bandito
sure they
Mac,
did.
you gotta subscribe for that.
But they probably
Yeah.
canceled in the US.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Nowadays.
down for doing a full dong episode, guys. Like, you know,
Hell yeah.
I mean, we could do a full dong episode. I mean, that's cool with that.
I'm good.
I
I,
mean,
don't want
we
to make
just
you
we'll
guys
put up
jealous.
a link and it'll go right to our Chatterbait account.
Yeah,
We'll
straight.
just do the show there.
Yeah, just do it. Share bait.
Come on,
Well,
guys,
hey.
give us tokens.
But you know the funny thing is, it's like you guys heard about that math tutor who does his
Yes.
porn. He
Yes.
does his tutor
Mm.
Yes.
on Pornhub.
Yeah.
I thought it was a girl.
No, it's a
Wait,
guy.
what?
It's a guy. Wait,
Oh, I thought it was a
Or
girl.
Two different
No.
stories.
No,
yeah.
it's-
It
maybe
was two
maybe it's a
different
girl
stories.
that does it too. But there was a guy who
Okay.
does
There's
it.
a
So
guy who did
maybe
it first,
maybe
yeah.
we should do it on like Pornhub. Do a Pornhub stream where we just talk about stuff like that'll be kind of cool.
I mean, actually, not a bad idea. We'd probably get a
More
lot
views.
of we'd get more
Mhm.
confused, slightly aroused views.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can.
then-
All right. How about this? We do that, and we make Ed full cam, and then we just do the podcast. I think we
What
could
the
probably
heck?
put that.
We have
Well-
Ed sit on a Sibian.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm good.
Well, you know the
Ed,
funny
Ed,
thing
Ed,
is,
Ed, it's interactive. It's not
I'm
really. It's
good.
part
well,
of the
the,
podcast.
well, the crazy thing is
The
that
viewers, depending on how
yeah.
much they donate, that's the power setting.
Well, Ed will be over
I'm
9.
good.
Ed will be over
Bandito Mac
9,000.
is gonna be on that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Crazy.
good.
Well, no, the
Just
funny thing
because
is-
you all have these weird fantasies doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Well, the funny thing is like what category
Busting
will we
out
put?
ideas, bud.
Will we put Ed under?
For what?
Like, I think we'll put him under like
Ed,
twink.
you put me in a
Twink.
hot
Yeah,
tub.
it would
Hot
have to
tub.
be twink.
Yeah, it has to be
Yeah,
twink.
it
Yeah.
has
No,
to
be the hot tub one.
Yeah.
Nubian Queen.
Nubian
Boom,
queen.
hot
yeah.
tub one.
There you go.
Yeah.
No.
What is it called? Just Alexa. What is it that for people
I'll
with
be
eating
in the-
disorders?
In the goth category with all the hot goth girls.
What's it
Yeah.
called? The
Okay,
girls that
yeah,
don't eat.
sure. We
They're
can put you
super
in the
skinny.
hot goth category
I
with
have
all
no
the
idea.
goth girls.
Anorexia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah,
Alexa.
let's do
There you
that.
go.
Well, no, I would
The
do.
God
I
girls.
rather have Ed in a mukbang. Like,
I don't even
Imagine-
know what that is.
Oh yeah.
But no, I don't
yeah,
know
we
what
should
that
have
is,
Ed do a
no.
mukbang one day.
And
Well,
you
Oh,
have that
what?
giant jug of orange juice or whatever you have.
yeah.
yeah, mukbang
I have
orange
no
juice.
idea what this is. And kids, don't look this up. I don't even. I'm assuming it's something.
Mukbang. It's just
in
people eating in front of camera.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure,
mukbang.
that's-
Yes,
yeah.
it's people
eating
in front of
what?
food.
Food.
Normal food,
Yes,
Yeah.
not
It's
tampered with.
edible.
yes. It's literally
Yeah.
just normal food. Like people get like huge amounts of food. Literally, probably like $200
probably
worth of
look
food.
it up on YouTube, and
You can look it up
that'll-
on YouTube, and
Yeah,
you'll
you
be
can watch
safe.
kids.
Yeah,
I don't
YouTube
believe you.
has censors. YouTube has censors. They
Well,
won't
you
show
can also
anything
see
bad.
you can also see naked yoga, but I mean that's the you can see new. There's
That's
nudity.
good to know.
Yeah, there's nudity. There is nudity on.
That is
Hey,
good
on
to
YouTube.
know.
Tip
Be
tip
right
to
back.
the tip to our
Mhm.
12-year-old listeners. There you
Yeah,
go. That's how you get
You
around
can do
the
naked
We're,
yoga.
I'm taking that
age
out.
restriction.
The hell no. We're
Or-
not talking about that.
If you're in
Hey.
TikTok, you can just look up breastfeeding. That will also just.
This is some degenerate shit.
This some
Look,
I'm
you know
cutting-
what?
don't
I
worry.
was trying to take us out on a high note.
Don't worry,
on
I'm
episode
cutting this out.
99.
I'm cutting this out
What the
in
fuck is this
YouTube video.
shit?
In the YouTube. So
And
actually,
where do I find it?
yeah, like, where do I find this? This is some degenerate shit. Yeah, I need to look this up.
And you should probably take us out.
Yeah, Ed,
for our
please
own
take
good.
us out.
For our
Because
own
I think
good.
we're
For our
going
own
in the
good.
wrong direction.
Yeah, this is definitely going
Alright.
to the Blurred Uncut right now. So
Blurred Super.
sure, if you want to, you just want to call it, we're gonna call it Blurred Magnum. How about
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits.
Just take us
that?
out.
Take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 99. Not 66, but 99 of the Blurred Podcast. You can find us here on
Again, I don't know why Dracula has anything to do with it's not even the Halloween episode.
I feel like
Just
Ed's
take
literally.
us out, for God's sake.
I think he's literally having a stroke.
He
Oh,
might be
no.
having it's Dracula having a stroke.
Yeah.
It's Dracula dead and loving it.
Yeah, this is horrible. Go ahead.
I can do Anakin voice instead.
No,
No.
just
All right,
out,
just
man.
Ladies and
regular
gentlemen,
voice.
this has been episode 99 of the Blurred Podcast. As always, you can catch us here and talk with us live here on twitch.tv/the Blurred Podcast. And, or you can listen to us on all major podcasting platforms. Until next time, blur you later, Skywalker.
Blur you
Can't do it like
later.
that.
Blur you later.
Use the Force,
Baby.
Jedi, baby. Yeah, I can't do it right now.